Welcome to the Boneyard, where the freaks come out. Cause when the sun sets is when you can see us all about. Lurking in the dark, creeping through the gravestones. You can hear us from a distance, letting out our moans and howling at the moon. Midnight be crazy as a loon. If you don't know who we be, come kick it. You'll be calling us fam soon. Welcome.
Has been brought to you by the Midnight Hour. Bargains!
Yo! What it do? The Boneyard is here for you, and I've got a special guest. It's the Night Owl, Mr. Don Zombie.
Yeah! Live and in the hizzy.
Yes, in the hizzy or shizzy, and in the house.
Word. Yeah.
And since we have both watched Death Proof recently on our own channels, we decided to join forces and watch the other half of Grindhouse.
Wonder Twins Unite.
Exactly.
Activate.
I'm doing that. You just can't see it.
Yeah, it's in spirit. I felt it. The spirit of it got me.
How are you, Bonesy? I got a movie coming on Thursday. I guess he ordered a movie. What's up, Anthony Chabot?
Number one YouTuber.
And he wants to know, where's Echo? He announced last week he's taken a few weeks off.
The mental health break for Echo. He's got to get back to his roots and hang out in the boiler rooms of places.
We got Echo Owl. Owl. Sounds like it's like Owl, like Al Lucard. We got to really emphasize that W. Owl.
Mm-hmm. As we've discussed many times, in my opinion, you have a southern accent, but you say no. I'm not having it.
Hey, I do my best to tone it down.
It's awesome.
I'm just trying right now to talk normal. It doesn't sound normal at all. I mean, if I wanted to, I could really yeehaw. God dang, Don, let's watch a movie.
Baby, hot damn, let's do it. No,
damn.
I like the regular Bones talk. That's what I'm saying. The regular Bones accent is the cool one. It's got just like a little bit of like a southern twang, but it's still understandable. It's not too. That's what I'm saying. I've never been able to put my finger on what it is. It's
something.
What, Southern Ohio or something?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if you found it anywhere else, but I am on YouTube. I got lucky and found this on here. It was weird because Death Proof is on Tubi, but they don't have this one. And I got lucky and found this on YouTube.
I'm so confused by all of this. The reason, like you said, we each just did Death Proof a couple days apart. And the reason I watched Death Proof is because it was leaving Tubi in 4 days.
Oh, yeah.
And when I checked then, yeah, exactly. The last chance, like that anxiety of it's leaving makes me want to watch it. But then they didn't have Death Proof because I was going to do the set. And then Planet Terror. I always do that. So they didn't have Planet Terror because I was going to do the whole thing. So then when Death Proof wrapped up, at the end, it said you might also like, and there was friggin' Death Proof, or Planet Terror, rather. And then just now, when you said, do you want to watch this? I went back to Tubi and hunted around for it. Couldn't find it. So I don't know if it left with Death Proof or what. But yeah, apparently Tubi had it for a minute. But you did a fine job of finding it on YouTube, and that's all we need.
I don't know why they have to be like Netflix and shit, like leaving in so many days. Last chance, you better watch it. Like, why? Mm-hmm. Are they running out of server space?
I think they rent it, basically. Like they license it from one period of time to the next, and then when it's done with Tubi, whoever has it after that, Amazon Prime or HBO Max or whatever, they'll have it then. So probably going to Pluto or Freevee or Plex, Crackle.
Anthony has the Anthony Chabot saga coming out on Thursday. You have it done already, Anthony? Movie? I thought he was working on it.
I thought somebody else was doing it. I knew there was an Anthony Chabot saga coming out.
Working on his memoirs.
Yeah, he's up to 1996, I think.
You guys are soft as white bread. Why don't you watch
2 weeks over?
What the fuck is that?
2 weeks over. I don't know, but if he thinks that we're soft for watching this, I'm scared of what 2 weeks over is.
Right? I don't want stuff that I don't want to prove I'm not soft.
Yeah.
I don't watch extreme, like insane shit. These
well, if you're
movies
gonna
are
watch
bloody as
crazy
hell.
stuff, make sure Mayanne's here for it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Hobbs is promoting Crackle.
That's
Does Crackle have this movie?
I don't know. It's a Crackle.
Crackle
I don't know.
Barrel?
He did it like Man from U.N.C.L.E., so it makes me wonder what Crackle stands for.
Oh, it's a thing like Tubi and shit.
Yeah. What are you up to, Hobbs? What kind of trickery are you pulling on us here? He's the son of a plumber. 2 weeks notice. Okay, I see. What's 2 weeks notice, Patrick?
Two weeks notice. Could we get a synopsis here? What is this about? Here to listen to Don Zombie say Crackle.
Crackle. Crackle.
Yeah. I thought your main quote was "Yeah," not "Crackle."
Crackle. What's Crackle?
What's Crackle?
What's Crackling? 2 weeks over, apparently, or 2 weeks notice.
What's up, Alicia?
Hello, Snow.
Hello, Snow. Good day.
Good day.
I paused at 29 seconds on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm paused at 01, so I'll second here. I wanted to see what 2 weeks notice is. Oh, 2 weeks notice is an American comedy starring Hugh Grant and Sandra Bullock.
Oh, well, he says it's a horror masterpiece. That's a problem with companies liking to use the same. Or is he doing a play off them because they don't like the stars?
See, that's what I'm wondering. I think he's trying to get me and you to watch a romantic comedy together.
Right? Like, also, if it's a movie starring Sarah Jessica Parker, he will say it's a horror movie. That's one of his least favorite people.
And boom, just like that, we're watching Sarah Jessica Parker movie.
No. I'm at 29 seconds where it says previews of coming attractions. I usually like to skip past the bullshit.
Okay, on mine, the Dimension logo is up. Is that?
Are you not on the YouTube version?
Yeah, Zombie Movie Watch Planet Terror, full English, 2007.
Yeah, I'm at 29 seconds.
By Moeed Naeem.
The purple blue swirly shit that says previews of coming attractions.
Oh, let's see here. When I press play, mine goes to Dimension Films. Let's see what happens after that.
How to lose an owl in 10 days.
How to lose. Whoo! Okay, yeah. Here's the previews of coming attractions. So this is the Grindhouse version, right? Like, is this Nope and Werewolf of the SS and all that stuff? Yeah, here's Machete. Yeah, here's the trailer for Machete.
I'm paused at 29 seconds.
Okay, I'm currently at the 43-second mark. So yeah, when you press play, it goes to the Machete trailer. So the previews of coming attractions are the Grindhouse attractions that came in between the two movies.
Are you watching it? I'm paused at 44 now. I thought we would go to a certain point and say go.
Okay. Right now I'm at the minute 4 mark. Jeff Fahey is talking with Machete. So yeah, it looks like this version comes with the coming attractions in the middle, the Grindhouse fake ones that have later on been turned into movies.
I guess so. I was just looking to find it somewhere.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Okay, now I'm paused at a minute 4 on Jeff Fahey's face.
There you go. The lawnmower man himself.
Horror Cat Dad in La Casa.
Ooh, the Spanish version for Machete. Nice.
That's your homeboy.
That's the dog, or the cat, I should say.
Did you guys say there was an edition where they rolled through both films without stopping? That I've heard that, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a there's a Blu-ray release where they have them together, but after it flopped at the box office as a package double feature, then they split them up into individual films. And I guess like for the European release, it was like Death Proof was one movie and Planet Terror was another. But I think there's a Blu-ray version that has the whole complete Grindhouse set like it's supposed to be. What I brought.
What do you got there?
The Grindhouse coffee table book. So at any point, if things get dull, I'll just start reading from the book here.
Some facts and shit from the book.
Yeah. See what we got.
Echo's here, and he's still in Mayan's. Hi, kids.
Echo Mustard is here.
Yeah. We gotta give him all the mustard names since he's
the Queen of Horror or whatever.
All right, I'm paused at his face, so whenever you want to.
All right, I am too. You want to give it the 3, 2, 1?
3, 2, 1, blast off.
Nice. Jeff Fahey and the bald guy.
Patrick's saying something here.
El Negro Gato. That's the black cat. I'm bilingual.
Nice.
Yeah. Echo Mustard.
Cha, baby.
Does the book talk about the butt implants for Rose for the movie? Does she have butt implants? I mean, I noticed her booty. She was looking a little thicker in this one, but I just thought maybe she, kind of went on to make, had some Culvers and some Five Guys and whatnot.
Yeah, I skipped through this earlier, and it's the movie, so I guess it's playing a bunch of trailers first.
Yeah, and here's nudity on YouTube.
Boobies.
Look at there. Yeah, there's some titties right there. Boom, boom. Four boobs. Totally.
Danny
yeah.
Trejo.
So that answers the question.
Danny gets all the bitches.
Yeah, he does. I wonder. I still don't understand how come I can use like 2.3 seconds of a song and get flagged for copyright violation, but people can put entire movies up and not have problems. Never understood that.
Well, I mean, sometimes there'll be a movie there. Like Hobbs used to do watch-alongs for Midnight Hour, the movie, a lot, and it used to always be on YouTube, and then all of a sudden it was gone. So it's like it takes them a while to find things and take them off.
Well, I know there's like tricks you can do. You can, flip the image so it plays back, reverse negative kind of deal. So the letter, anytime something comes up written, it'll be backwards. Or you can
if it's supposed to matter just because it puts zombie movie in front of this instead of just Planet Terror. I don't know if
the title was a trickster.
It said something like watch a zombie movie, and then it said Planet Terror.
Yeah. Because before you even sent me the link, I looked for it, and sure enough, there it was. Oh, hey, there's some kitties for Patrick Patrick and Horror Cat Dad.
Yeah, this is interesting. I don't think my DVD even has all this shit when you hit play on the movie.
The only way I ever saw these trailers was before the movie came out. They released them all on YouTube, and I think there was a contest to like make your own Grindhouse trailer, and I think that's where Hobo with a Shotgun came from. So now there's feature presentation. Is that what you got too? With the Dimension logo?
Yeah.
All right, we're synced up. We have our period synced up. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pussy is great, says Hobbs.
Well, yeah, it's a cat reference, obviously.
He was replying to Cat's Rule.
Oh, okay. Got you. Hobbs, I always get hit. Some have gotten away, but most streams, they will find you. Some public domain films, they don't flag. Because even then, I tried to... what was I trying to upload one time? Something that was in the public domain. I don't know, Night of the Living Dead or something. And I was going to do a watch party for it. And YouTube shut me down right away. It's like, this is copyrighted material. It's like, it's famously not. Thank you.
It's funny how these go. Here's Rose as Cherry Darling, who is the star all through this, but she died in the first 5 minutes of the other one.
Yeah.
She's the first victim.
The doctor in this, the blonde woman that's married to Josh Brolin, she's the doctor in Death Proof as well.
Yeah, and the two goofy cops are over there.
Yeah. I don't know, Echo. You might be right. That could be a butt implant because it's curvaceous, but I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Hit
Michael Parks.
And, roll it, and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
All right, I'm fine. All right, I'm back. Baby.
I had to play that for the boys talking about pussy in the chat.
That's fair enough. My favorite part is on the not the portrait mode, but the regular 16:9 version of that. When that lady says, roll your pussy, they cut to like this swole black bald dude in the background, and he's rolling his pussy.
I could get that, but when I went for that, I just went and quickly grabbed it off Casey's channel. He has it as a short.
Of course, cool Casey.
I'm like, oh, you're talking about that? I know where to grab it. It's over in Casey Shorts. Yeah, he has another channel. Not his main channel. It's called Mike Hunt. You say it together, it says Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt Midnight Hour Clips. That's where he puts all the funny outtakes and cuts from our streams.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a nice rendition of Wes doing, I'm trying to think if I wanted to say, and Casey. Wes doing corn. I can't do that shit. For them sounds that Jonathan Davis does. And then Casey goes, and then Casey goes, twist.
There you go,
That's
twist.
over there on his channel.
Nice. Wow, more boobs. Where's Professor Macabro? He's missing it.
Professor Macabro.
There's so many boobs.
There's another clip over there from a stream we had one time with Ant from Friendly Man doing lots of crazy stuff. And he walked over toward his car, and Jennifer started getting all crazy. Oh, I want to see his butt. And that's when Hobbs switched the camera over on her where she couldn't see his butt. And she flipped out. What are you doing? That clip's over there on Casey's channel.
The Toach. The Toach rules. Team Toachy.
Rose looks weird now, said Cat Dad. And Hobbs says, true horror cat. Rose looks like powder. Powder? Like that old movie?
Yeah, the what's his name? The dude from Boondock Saints, the guy from Nefarious, whatever his name is.
Bilbo
He's
Baggins.
The three-named guy.
Daryl Dixon.
Sean Patrick Flannery. There we go. I knew I'd figure it out.
Norman Reedus.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah, those two are in Boondocks together.
Yeah. Daryl?
Norman Reedus. There's Erica. Sean Patrick Flannery, she says. And hello, everyone. She came
Hell yeah. The only reason I agreed to do this show is so I could hear Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty.
Well, she helped you out there.
Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty.
I always love when you just randomly start saying that on your stream. Swamp Kitty. Cracks me up.
As soon as Erica shows up, it's a must. It's like her Titantron video or whatever, some Charlotte Flair or somebody makes some smart ass comment, and then the Swamp Kitty song kicks on, and Erica walks out like, "Look, bitch." I don't know how this works. How many times have you seen this, Bones?
Oh, probably a few times, but the main scene I only can remember is Tarantino's dick falling off.
Yeah.
And Cherry Darling with her machine gun leg flying around, shooting bullets.
Where she does the thing where she gets out on all fours and she raises her leg like a dog peeing, but she's shooting a machine gun. That's awesome. Yeah.
I've always enjoyed, as pairing them together, the two that came out together, I've always enjoyed Death Proof more.
Yeah, I enjoyed. I'm a Death Proof guy. There was the people in my chat when I watched Death Proof were debating which they like more. It seems to be 50-50 for my audience.
You're going in the book. I like that part where he's in the bar talking about, you're all right with me. You're going in the book.
There's the testicle cutting knife.
No.
And then the collection of balls.
Special testicle cutting knife. Wes would be afraid of that.
He's got a jar of balls.
Yeah. Wes would be afraid of that knife. I don't know if you know about that joke, but Curly from his podcast always offers to remove his penis. She always pulls out a knife or scissors or something.
No way. You can't castrate the Ice Lord. If you made him a soprano or whatever, like if his voice was a high octave instead of that low octave, it wouldn't be the same. Hi, everybody. Right. I'm the Ice Lord.
I am the Ice Lord.
I am the Ice Lord. Autobots, roll out.
That sound.
There's some nuts. That's nuts.
It sounded a lot different. I
am the Ice Lord.
Yeah, see what I mean? If all of a sudden that was, I'm the Ice Lord. Like Michael Jackson or something? No, not the same.
Shimon.
I forgot his cameo was this early.
Who's?
This guy that just walked up with this gas mask on. There he is.
Is he not in it a lot? I don't remember.
Well, I just remember his cameo was kind of one of the high points of this. His and then Quentin's later.
Where's the shit? The shit's right there. It reminds me of one of my favorite parts from what's it called? I'm drawing a blank. It ain't called Tales from the Hood, is it? Tales from the Hood? Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah.
The part where they go, where's the shit? And he goes, the shit. And then he sends them to hell.
Oh, Clarence, what's his name? Yeah.
The shit. The shit.
Oh, there he fell in a face of random balls. My man from Lost.
It's like the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it is. Except way worse. The nightmare version of the ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
Dude was on Lost, and he was like a big star for like 5 minutes, and I haven't seen him in anything in like the last 15 years.
Who? This guy on the ground?
Yeah. He was on the TV show Lost. He got to be a big star from there. But I don't think I've seen him in any movies or anything besides this.
Hobbs says, Death Proof for the win. I made a pine wood derby car into the Death Proof car at my job. What?
That sounds badass. Which one? The black one with the white skull with the lightning bolts underneath it?
The best I got is they had a pack come out for GTA where you could make that car, and I made it, but I ain't whittling or whatever Hobbs is doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hobbs is a son of a plumber. He's American made. Lots of Hummers. This movie, on this one, like I was saying with the Death Proof, it's greatly Brian De Palma influenced. And this one you can tell is Carpenter influenced. It's got kind of the Carpenter score and everything's real foggy. And I don't know, it's supposed to feel like a lost Carpenter movie.
Oh, yeah, like...
Hey, the Bone Shack. Is that your house?
It is. It's my restaurant. Or my, what do you call it? Slaughterhouse. Where I prepare
Slaughterhouse. Bones Boneyard Slaughterhouse. Yeah. I forgot the Duchess was in this. Fergie Ferg.
Me too.
Yeah, I remembered, but yeah, it wasn't until I saw her I remembered. She's another one. She hasn't been in exactly a lot of movies. Seemed like her star faded a bit.
Yeah, she's more of a singer, but I don't think she does that much anymore either.
Yeah.
But I was going to say I could see that this kind of feels like Escape from New York or something, but with zombies.
Yeah. Even just the way it's shot, like I said, the fog everywhere, and the score in particular has a lot of like keyboardy synthesizer kind of sounds to it. We have it muted, but I remember that was one of the things I liked about it was the Carpenter inspired score.
You're one of them people that do watch alongs with it muted.
Yeah.
Like how are you enjoying it? I'm using headphones.
Yeah, this one actually, I forgot to check to see if he had captioning. I bet there is.
Oh, you don't even have that on?
No, I just realized it. I was waiting for the beginning. Hasn't had people really talking or whatever. So let's get captions going here. Oh, captions unavailable. Never mind.
Why are you muted? Crank it up a little bit. Turn it up slightly.
Is that Freedom Rock you're listening to? Turn it up.
Yeah, Don, Pinewood Derby cars are from the Boy Scouts. It's a race they have every year where you design your car. It's made of wood. Mine was the bike car from Death Proof.
Yeah, I was a Cub Scout, so I was in the Pinewood Derby race one year. The guy that won actually got caught cheating because he put some sort of metal or ball bearings or something in the nose of his Pinewood car. So whoever finished second actually won that one. It was very controversial for the Cub Scouts. I don't know if you can
nice
hear my
jig. Nice jig.
Nice jig. Thank you. I just had it waxed.
Jiggy with it. Nah. Slapping people's faces. Ha 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 ha.
I think this kid is Robert Rodriguez's son, I believe.
Nice. Great.
Fake cereal. Great white bite.
White bites, yeah. Sounds like something Professor would like. Because he loves sharks.
I was unaware the professor loved the sharks.
Oh, yeah.
I know
he
he
loves
boobs.
Asylum and sharks. And Mr. Dan picked a metal shark car for Professor because he knows he likes that stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, if you don't know about Dan's race, he's doing all this midnight hour monster truck race where we all picked cars. And he's racing.
I hadn't heard about it.
Yeah,
I hadn't heard about that.
He picked a metal shark for what the hell sticking out of her leg? She just pulled a piece of metal out of her leg. Or is it razor blade or what?
Yeah, I don't know if that's glass, I think.
I was say the action ain't even started yet. Where the hell did she get that piece of metal out? And that's in her leg.
Yeah, I was distracted by Fergie Ferg, and next thing you know, old Cherry Darling's got a leg full of glass. And now this dude, Freddie Rodriguez, I think, where's he from? 6 Feet Under, I think, is where he got his break, maybe, or something. What show is he from?
Is he related to Robert Rodriguez?
I don't believe so. I think there's a lot of Rodriguez's in the world. Yeah, 6 Feet Under was his big show that he was popular on. Not in a lot of movies.
Was there an additional race, Patrick, tonight? Hobbs lost his race tonight. He did one the other night. I think it was Tochi, Macabro, and Casey.
That's a tough matchup. I don't know who I'd root for. Probably just Toch.
To Mr. Dan and Horror?
Of course I am.
Well, his races should be showing up in your feed.
Yeah, well, I kind of remember when the whole idea got started. Like I think he came on the Midnight Hour or the Boneyard one time and he explained, maybe it was even back during a Spooktacular or something. I thought I remember him coming on and explaining the idea that he was going to sign y'all cars and have some sort of race. But I never followed through on that. I mainly just dig Mr. Dan's breakdown of stuff that he got.
I played a promo he made and sent to Hobbs, and I downloaded it and played it.
There you go. See, there's a lot floating around the old duder's head.
Yeah, you could have. I don't know if it's too late now since he's doing them heat things, but you could have went over and picked a car.
I'd rather stay out of it. My feelings would be hurt if I lost right away.
I'm confused by all this heat shit. Hobbs tried to explain it to me, like, so who advances and what the hell's going on? He took like 3 cars. He broke us all into 3s, so it'll be 3 people. It's confusing. Then he did the first heat the other day and raced him down the tracks like 3 different times, and then I got confused on, okay, who's going through, who's winning, what's going on.
You need one of those bracket boards like they have in the Karate Kid for the All Valley tournament. You need one of those, like a giant board that shows where he's at. Yep.
Howard was trying to explain it to me. He said it was similar to the Olympics, but I don't watch the Olympics.
Give me a break. Yeah, I can't. Anything more than just winner advances is going to be too confusing for me. I'm going to need, if there's a group of death or anything like that, I'm already confused.
Speaking of Olympics and athletic stuff, Erica's daughter made it to state for her 100 M hurdles. I don't know what jumping
100 meter. Yeah.
That sounds like Olympic type stuff.
Yeah. They measure hurdles in metrics for some reason. I don't know why. Tochi won heat 1. Tochi's in heat.
Pat are both saying Tochi won the first one.
Tochi's in heat.
Tochi's in heat.
Damn. Every now and then I'll see like, an Instagram reel or something of like, a tribute to Jeff Goldblum or whatever. And I'll click like, and then I'll scroll down and I'll see also Tochi's name is someone else who's liked it. It's like, of course, I should have known she was already here.
I mean, I think she's always in heat. I don't know if you've heard, like, she'll get on a stream with Echo and just any little thing he says, she starts going, Echo.
Tochi's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Team Toch.
See, Pat confirms.
Tochi's always in heat. Yep, see, there you go. Especially if Jeff Goldblum's butt's involved.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name? Why am I drawing a blank on her name? The lady who's married to Josh Brolin in this.
I think I could be wrong, but I think her first name's Dakota.
Oh, is that Dakota Johnson?
Maybe.
Sure.
You'll have to confirm, but I think that's her name.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Because she, like I say, she also turns up in Death Proof as a doctor as well.
Yeah, that was cool how they did that. The two stupid cops and her in.
Oh, okay, there we go. This is Marley Shelton, and she plays Dr. Dakota Block. And she plays Dr. Dakota Block, yeah.
She's in Scream 4, I think. And she's in Valentine with David Boreanaz.
You know who she is she's the girl in Sandlot that old boy kisses. She like does the lifeguard
lifeguard.
Yeah. That's where I know her from mainly.
Tap Master.
Nate.
It's like a celebrity is here when he shows up because you never know when he's going to show up. Celebrity appearance. Shots.
Pat. Wow. So the infection's already spreading around town from that whole debacle in the beginning.
Pat says it was Scream 6 that had, what's her name? I forget again. Marley Shelton.
Yeah, she was in the one from 2022. I can't keep track of the Screams after a certain point.
I think she was in 4 too. There was one of them where she was, maybe it was 5, but she was like offering Arquette lemon squares.
I don't remember that. I don't think I've seen Screams past part 4, and 4 is real vague. I remember 1, 2, and 3 pretty good, but
a lot of people hate on 4, but I love 4.
What's the one with Jay and Silent Bob cameo? Is that 3 or 4?
I think that's like 3.
Okay, I was gonna say I think 3 is where I tapped out, but I've been meaning to catch up on the newer ones that like people have been. They say Scream is back. What's her name? Jenna Ortega or something is in there.
The shadow lurks. Pap says he's always here and there.
He's everywhere.
Likes and lurking.
He's like savoir faire. He's everywhere.
I didn't remember. This is Josh Brolin, right?
Yeah.
I didn't remember him being in here.
Out of all the people in here, like it seemed like they went with a lot of people that had future star power, like, Fergie and Freddie Rodriguez and old boy from Lost and stuff. Josh Brolin's like the only one who actually delivered on being a big star later on.
Have you watched or are you a fan of Yellowstone?
I haven't seen it. Everybody tells me I would love it. It's I don't have Paramount Plus.
Well, to anyone listening that's a fan of Yellowstone, me and my wife just stumbled upon this show called Outer Range, which stars Josh Brolin and reminds me of a lot of Yellowstone.
Did you watch the 2 Yellowstone prequels too? Aren't there like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was we also watched The Connors, the spinoff of Roseanne. And the recent episode was funny that Dan was sitting there with his new wife and Darlene comes in and they're like, we're watching Yellowstone. It just goes on and on and on. There's so many prequels, they're going to go back to the Stone Age.
Pretty much. When franchises get too big, like when they have a show and a couple of different spin-off shows and a movie and stuff, at that point I just become overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. It's like, oh, this is going to be too much.
Hobbs got bit smacked off the track. Shocker that Hobbs didn't win. That's a joke with Patrick that Hobbs wins every contest.
Oh, God.
He always says no use in entering. Hobbs is entered. Yeah.
He's the American dream. He's the American dream. Yeah. There's Fergie Ferg in a Dutch angle. And she's the Duchess, so that really works. Good job. It's the Duchess angle. Little known fact, Fergie's got sausage fingers. I was unaware.
Sausage fingers?
Yeah, she's like little smoky links.
Huh.
Yeah, this feels very Carpenter, like the lighting and the fog and just kind of the color of everything.
It's a cameo by John Carpenter's Fog.
Yeah, pretty much. The pirate ghosts are in there. Or so, somebody will argue with me and say they're not pirates, they're just regular ship people. He's not a pirate.
Perhaps it's like all the Midnight Hour got robbed, damn it.
Mr.Bones got robbed. Hobbs got robbed. They all got robbed. I got robbed. I didn't even get in the contest. I didn't even get in the contest. That's how bad I got robbed. What about Casey? Where did Casey finish? And is Casey in a kaiju car? That's what I want. Some sort of octopus vehicle.
I forget what he picked. Oh, he picked like a Raptor.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Cool. Casey kaiju car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm confused about Mr. Bones got robbed because I don't remember being in the group with Hobbs. I was in a group of 2 guys I don't know. Someone named Cajun Dave and someone else.
I need to meet Cajun Dave. Could somebody put a link for me? He sounds like someone I would kick it with. Me and Cajun Dave getting drunk together.
Do you know, are you connected to the Slash Bros, the Super Slash Bros? Joe the Horror Man and Jason Horrific Nightmares? Cajun Dave is in their chats a lot.
Oh, Cajun Dave. Huh?
You definitely need to be connected to the Super Slash Bros. They're all.
He sounds like it. That's bad. That is the worst French accent ever.
Before I was a member of the Midnight Hour, there was a lineup like TGIF that I always watched every weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday was Super Slash Bros. Saturday was Coast to Coast Horror with a bunch of cool guys. And Sunday was Hobbs and Patrick with the Midnight Hour. So, yeah, I used to. Everybody's like quitting, but they did quit YouTube but quit doing streams. What?
Patrick Cheetah?
Yeah, Patrick was an OG of. He was a part of Midnight Hour before I joined him. He's the one that, when I first made an Instagram, convinced me to come up one night.
I knew he was a budget baller, but I didn't realize he was an honorary Boglin as well.
Oh, he's like what you call it, a legacy member of Midnight Hour.
Ah, it's a legacy Boglin.
Yeah, legacy Boglin. I'm not sure, but he may be like the first official first member to start doing it with Hobbs, because Hobbs started the Midnight Hour just by himself one day. He started going up streaming, then he slowly started building an army. I know he recruited Jen.
Oh, now it's dark?
No, Jen.
Or Jen Tochi. Okay, yeah. Got you. So you got me with that southern accent again.
You could thank Hobbs for the Tochi we have today. She used to be like a little quiet girl, stayed in the chest and stayed off in the corner.
Any woman with a Revenge of the Nerds tattoo has no business being quiet. She needs to express herself.
Did you see the latest Midnight Hour? She unveiled what I call her bell pepper. I have a shirt on the merch site that says TKO Tochi out of nowhere because you never know when she's going to come out of nowhere with the most random shit. It looks like it's shaped like a bell pepper to me, and it's a sex toy. Here's its little tongue. It has a little tongue right here, and it vibrates. And like, okay, I think Hobbs got all like shy. It's like, what is happening?
I'm a bit shaken up. I'm hearing a fucking hand.
Picking on her. One of his favorite words and what he introduced to us was bad dragon. If you had never heard of that, then he made sure we all knew what a bad dragon was. And he was picking on her saying she owned a bunch of bad dragons. And she's like, I do not own a bad dragon, but here's what I do own.
Bad Dragon sounds like a clothing brand at Hot Topic. I got a new Bad Dragon shirt. Michael Bean. Right? Yeah. Or Bean, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, she wore it out, as Erica said. Well, he said, can you give us a demonstration? She's like, it needs recharged. It's dead.
Oh, see, there you go. There's another thing I've never given any thought of. Nowadays, I bet sex toys or whatever are USB plug-in, rechargeable instead of the old-fashioned need battery.
It had a USB hanging from it, or HDMI or some shit.
Yeah, technology be advancing. I didn't even think of that.
Murder May.
Must have May. Queen Mayanne is here. Yeah.
May murder.
Yay.
Yeah.
Do you know what the instrumental was behind that?
Mm-mm.
Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs
instrumental. Boom.
Murder.
Oh, there you go.
Murder.
The question is, do you miss your Uncle Charlie?
I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all.
I'm going to miss everybody. I'm going to miss my Uncle Charlie. Boom. There's a whole segment of the audience that's just like, I have no idea what you two are rambling about.
Y'all better recognize.
Yeah. East 1999, my brothers.
No love for the cheater from Mayanne.
Yeah, I understand Mayanne hates Patrick. That's a huge fight that's been going on. People don't realize it.
I didn't know about that. I know she hates Echo, as she says.
Shout out to the hot dog phone. We're at 3235, and Jeff Fahey is talking on a hot dog phone, yelling into a wiener.
If I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart. You know what that's from? The reason I thought of that was because on the person who I'm quoting has a hot dog on the shirt. It's Captain Spaulding. Yeah, shirt, yeah. And it's got a hot dog, and it says, if I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart. Fuck you. Bad Dragon Mustard.
Bad Dragon Mustard. That sounds like a winner.
Hoff says 1999.
Yeah, he knows.
1999.
It's 1999, my ninjas. What you gonna do?
Thanks for stopping by, Patrick.
Yeah. Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, I know he's got to leave now because him and May are fighting and it's uncomfortable.
Don't pick on
Bye, Patrick. Thank you for hanging out. You and Paladin. Tell him hi.
Patrick, I finally opened a package and filmed it. I literally just put out my little one to sleep. I'm tired. Thanks a million for everything. Loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm caught watching the movie. This one seems to have more I don't know what you call it, film degradation or whatever. The filter that they use to make it look like it's old and beat up. This one is worse than Death Proof.
Unfortunately, like we was talking in your chat, I think the other night about which ones were made like as opposed to be part of the spinoffs. Thanksgiving, Eli didn't use that for some reason when it's supposed to be from the trailers.
That was one of my questions when I heard about Thanksgiving. Is it going to have this grindhouse look to it? And it's like, no, it's
I don't
updated.
know why he didn't do that.
Mm.
It's a fun movie. It's a good movie, but it's from these spin-off trailers. So why the hell didn't he do this? Because I like these movies like that. Like, I don't remember if you said if you've seen Hobo with a Shotgun. It's got that, and the Machete movies has that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember Machete having it. There's Michael Parks.
Oh, the Walrus or the Walrus Maker. Is that who that is? Was he in Tusk?
Yeah, from Tusk. Yeah, Michael Parks. I always think of him as he's this same sheriff, like always. He's the sheriff in Kill Bill, and he's the sheriff basically in From Dusk Till Dawn in the beginning at the convenience store.
It's like there's this one actor. I don't know his real name, but he always gets hired as the name Hector and everything. He's Hector in Fast and the Furious, and then there's like a few other movies. His name is Hector. Like, we need a Hector. Let's call this dude. We need a sheriff. Let's call this guy Michael Parks.
Yeah, exactly. We need a Texas sheriff. I'll get Michael Parks on the phone. Hold on. Man, I've spent a lot of time with Michael Biehn. He turns up in a lot of stuff. We just watched Aliens the other day over on with my friend the Horror Cat Dad and over on Cinephile Sanity's channel. And Michael Biehn hasn't aged that much since Aliens. Like in the 30 years in between films, he seems to be hanging in there.
So I got to ask you a question really quick, and I don't know, besides us talking, how I missed it. How the hell did you lose her leg? I just see her waking up with a stub.
Well, I think she has that same infection that everybody's getting, but they cut her leg off to get to it because she was pulling the glass out of her thigh. Yeah, like they do in the zombie movies, exactly. Like I think the infection was spreading up her leg, and before she got zombified, they cut her leg off.
It was weird at the beginning. I saw her pull like a razor blade out of her leg, and I didn't know how she got that in there, but I thought maybe she got gangrene or something. Had to cut her leg off.
Well, when she left her stripper job or exotic dancer job, she was walking home along the side of the highway, and somewhere in between there and when she was pulling whatever that was out of her thigh, something got her. I don't know if something drove by or what happened. But
have you seen this movie Alicia's talking about, Unfriended?
No, I've heard of it. Yeah, it's one of those modern day people on the internet. Somebody unfriends them, and then the person they unfriended try to murder them or whatever. Like it's a Facebook inspired horror movie.
Sean 420 owns Planet Terror and Death Proof. It's great. The Grindhouse, I don't know if he's saying he owns the one that's like this, like with all the trailers and connected. There's supposed to be a release, and I don't know exactly what it looks like, how to find it. That's supposed to be like it has both movies together with all the trailers.
Yeah. They released it, like I say, sometime in the early or 2010 or around there or whatever. Well, there's dead Fergie.
They're just saying, "Oh my God, they killed Fergie! You bastards!"
Yeah, her brain's missing. Yeah, this one I haven't seen probably in a few years. Death Proof is one that whenever it's on cable, I'll usually stop and watch. But Planet Terror, other than all the cameos, I have a tendency to kind of skip past it.
Yeah, it's weird because I used to be really into zombie movies. I love zombie movies, but I prefer Death Proof over this one. I just really like the story, and I'm a big fan. I like Kurt Russell and his character. Stuntman Mike, you're going in the book. And my favorite part is how he just thinks he's so cool and loves killing those women with his Death Proof car. But then you go to the second half, that's my favorite part, where he fucks with the wrong women because they're also stunt women. And it goes from 1 minute, we're having fun, ladies, to, no, leave me alone.
Yeah, the reversal of tides where they're all running from him, and then they're like, now let's get revenge, and he's running from them, and he turns into a coward. He can no longer be a bully.
Yeah, and that one chick, I can't remember her name, but just keeps talking about, I'm gonna keep slapping that ass.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can't let you go before I slap that ass.
Yeah, you like it, don't you? She's just talking trash like she's a sports athlete the whole time. Just like, you like that? I bet you do. You probably like it in the butt, don't you?
So his wife in real life is just like hawking stuff in her face.
Well, this movie in general, I remember it's got a mildly convoluted plot. Like there's the whole thing with the zombie outbreak, but then there's the thing with the government, facility for it, kind of a Day of the Dead sort of deal. But then there's the whole subplot with Josh Brolin and his wife and like how he kind of wants to murder her or whatever. And then there's the thing with the babysitter twins with the kid at home. So I kind of remember the plot being mildly jumbled. Like it wasn't just a straightforward, like zombies take over and they got to defeat the zombies. There was 4 or 5 subplots.
I forgot they were in this. And are they in anything else?
Who?
Aren't they called the Avalon twins? The twins.
Yeah, I was calling them the babysitter twins, but yeah, I don't know what else they're in. I know that they're in this. They remind me of the Bella
People kept bringing them up, talking about them. They were really popular when this movie dropped.
The Avalon twins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of their work besides this. I just remember the twin babysitters.
And the main twins I ever hear about in horror movies is the Avalon twins and the Soska sisters. I don't know if they're twins, but I know they're sisters.
The Soskas I've heard of several times.
They did American Mary and a bunch of other stuff. They did See No Evil 2. Their newest movie is on Tubi, but it doesn't look that promising. It's called Festival of the Living Dead, I think. And that's got like a lot working against it because it's supposed to be like a 60 years later sequel to Night of the Living Dead. The young black girl on the poster is supposed to be the granddaughter of Ben from the original Night of the Living Dead. When you put all that on a movie, a newer made movie, people are going to hate on it.
Yeah, that's basically a loose remake sequel or whatever, a non-attached.
Yeah, it seems like it has. Do what?
Yeah, I thought I remembered them doing a remake of a Cronenberg, Rabid. They did. Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, I was trying to remember which one it was. And there's Festival of the Living Dead, and they're apparently got Kill Crazy Nymphos Attack coming out. I'm in on it.
I think they have something like Dead Hooker in a Trunk. Something like that.
Dead Hooker in a Trunk, 2009. Yeah.
The only movie I've seen maybe just American Mary.
What about 2015's Vendetta starring Paul White, The Big Show?
I'm not sure if I've seen that.
I haven't seen that either. I've seen See No Evil 2. I've at least seen See No Evil 1. I don't know if I've seen See No Evil 2. I think I have. Hey, Tom Savini. That's a good sheriff station. Like if I was in a Texas town and something happened and the sheriff or the local police were Michael Biehn and Tom Savini, I'd feel comfortable. I'd be like, it's going to be okay.
I have a stack of movies starring wrestlers, so I do own it. So chances are I watched it, but it was forgettable. Dean Cain and Big Show. WWE film. I probably, because usually I always, if I buy something and bring it in, I'll watch it before I bring it back to the movie room. So I probably watched it, but it was probably forgettable and I forgot about it.
It's no Money Plane.
Right?
Actually, I don't think Money Plane is a WWE film. I know like Edge is in it, but I think it's just an Edge movie.
I don't know what Money Plane is. It's like the most popular movie I like with a plane is Con Air. Put the bunny back in the box. Why didn't you just put the bunny back in the box?
He says, he tells that one guy like, "What are you going to do, trailer trash?" And then he hits him. He says, "Hey, my mama lives in a trailer." Yeah, this all like even the camera moves and stuff. It's very Carpenter, but I dig it. Tom Savini, just talk about someone who steals the screen as soon as he's on. Like every time he's even in the background of a shot, I'm like, Tom Savini back there lurking, sex machine.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Can you dig it? Hey, Sean 420 says, EC dub, EC dub.
It wasn't us. It was the Warriors. The Warriors did it. That's a lot of blood from a pistol.
Oh, that's pretty graphic, zombie. Yeah, there is an extraordinary amount of blood. I never really gave that any thought in this one.
That was like a Hulk smash when he threw that guy in that car.
Yeah, he did. This feels like a video game right here. A first-person shooter video game about zombies.
Man, if you're still here, have you watched this before? Usually when she used to come up with me, I loved her reactions, but in movies like this, oh my god, what was that? This was pretty bloody, pretty similar to the other movies I watched with her.
Yeah, questioning whether or not Mayan has seen the movies I'm watching is usually a minute or two of every episode I do.
I mean, the one that seemed to have broke her was Tater Burger, but this one doesn't seem a lot less bloodier than that one. I saw it a long time ago. She saw it once.
It's been a minute since I've seen this. That's the main thing that keeps catching me off guard is how much gore and blood is in it. Like the zombies are real, like kind of like gross and slimy looking. I don't know if they're technically zombies. It's an infection or whatever, but it's a zombie movie. Let's be honest.
Happy 433. I guess it's 420 all the time for Sean. Happy 433. What?
That's what is that? Australian time zone? 4:33. Because it's 11:33 when
Sean,
you said
are you
it.
Australian, mate?
So it would be somewhere that's like what 5 hours ahead.
But yeah, the kills are pretty bloody and death proof too, but they're farther apart. There's not a lot like kill scenes.
Yeah.
They're spread farther apart.
Well, that first car crash where they replay it like 4 times and you see it from all the different angles, that one's surprisingly bloody, but pretty awesome. I'm surprised this movie didn't catch on more during COVID, like the whole hospital filling up with sick people stuff. Anything to do with like outbreaks was like super popular. Contagion like blew up during COVID.
I reviewed that one just a little after things started calming down, or it was still going on, but kind of calmed down.
Yeah,
I was like, this one really kind of hits home because of what we've all been going through.
Yeah,
but I did it for Dollar Tree Theater. I had picked that up at the Dollar Tree.
That's still the secret code to find your channel, because if you put Mr.Bones in the search engine, it still doesn't find you, even though I subscribe. But if you put Mr.Bones Dollar Tree, there you are. Yeah. Damn.
It's weird. I got a plane now, but you guys are probably far. Oh, we're 47.
I got a plane now, but you guys are probably far. Yeah. What Sean or what Bones say? 40, 47, 56, 57, 58.
Yeah. I live in Salt Lake.
Oh, okay. So it's just always 420 to Sean.
Yeah. Our two biggest stoners are Sean and Russell. Russell's always like, I need to roll one.
Yeah. Russell is generally high, which is one of the reasons I like Russell so much.
You're a joint, man. Like Tommy Chong. Trying to roll a joint. Fire out, man.
The other night he was on one of my streams. He was in the chat and he's like, "Oh, as soon as it's over, I'm gonna go in the yard and smoke some hash." Right on, brother.
Have you seen Color Out of Space?
Mm-mm.
It's a crazy sci-fi Nick Cage movie. And he owns shit tons of land, and far on it, like just on the outskirts of his land, Tommy Chong is his neighbor. And he has a cat named G-Spot. For 2024?
420 24/7. It's always 420.
Oh. Welcome in, loves you. Make a love shout out.
You gotta speak the lingo. Don't want to be confused for a square, man. I'm not trying to get lumped in with the narcs. Oh.
Ouchie. She broke them both.
Yeah, see what I mean? Like, this whole stuff has nothing to do with a zombie movie where he's like paralyzed her hands and stuff and she can't use her hands, but then she tries to leave and her hands are all numb, like when your mouth is when you leave the dentist or whatever.
Yeah, what the hell
So
is
there
this
she
problem?
breaks her hand.
She's very is intuitive the word? I don't know. I'm not very good at words.
No, you word well. I think you word just right.
I think like a paperclip or something out of her mouth to get them handcuffs off.
Yeah, she's improvisational. Sure.
Yeah, the word I used, I wasn't 100% sure if it meant what I was trying to say.
Good enough to me. I think you word just fine.
There's always this funny scene in lots of movies where there's a guy the reason you have him captive is he's good at what you need him to do right now. And they're like, you going to give me a gun? And they're like, no.
Yeah, like I was saying, the a lot of Carpenter influences, in my opinion. That feels like the Assault on Precinct 13 trope, like the good guy / bad guy that you've got in the jail that you can use to help you.
We are at 5108, Sean. I can't remember what I watched the other day, but it was a female, I think, and someone had her, arrested, and what's going on? They're like, "Are you going to give me a gun?" And they kept saying no, but they finally gave her one.
Yeah, that is kind of a fair trope. The can I have a gun now? No. It's like, come on, man. There's a zombie
There's
apocalypse.
a situation where you really need the help.
Yeah, an alien invasion or some crap. And it's like, just give them a gun. Yeah, outbreak at the hospital. Well, you gave that guy rock bottom.
Yeah. He's Cherry's boyfriend, right?
Yeah, or I think it's like her ex-boyfriend or something like that. They got a thing going, but then like they kind of rekindle, I believe.
He sees her boot with no leg in it.
Yeah.
I think this is where he shoves a machine gun on her leg. He's like, "You're not broke, baby. You're fine. Here's a new machine gun leg."
Which is kind of awesome. Like on paper, it sounds dumb as hell and it's not going to work. But as far as the movie goes, it looks right. Like, I don't know how the gun fires or anything. I've never been able to work out the logistics on that.
She's like, "Look at me. I'm useless." He's like, "You're fine. Here's a machine gun leg." He breaks her out of it, the depression and shit. Then she becomes a badass. And Sean says it's 420. And rolled around again once he rolled that joint.
Yeah, exactly. He's already back on it.
Oh, he put a peg leg in her at first. Fucking table leg.
Yeah. She amazingly is like walks just fine with it. It seems like that would hurt. Like it would be digging into her leg every time she steps, but she's a trooper.
Double lung plunge with the knives.
Yeah, that extra taking him out. I like that he's not allowed to have guns, but he can have 2 butterfly knives. That's fine.
He works them like a ninja.
Yeah, I think his name Ray. W-R-A-Y, I think. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Because whatever the Robert Rodriguez TV channel was El Ray.
Yeah, Hobo with a Shotgun reminds me more of this movie with the insaneness more so than Death Proof. Death Proof is more normal. Yeah,
it feels more grounded. Like I said, it reminds me of a De Palma movie a lot, as where this was more like some Carpenter craziness. But they really
insanity.
Yeah, they pile a lot in here. Here's those babysitters.
Yeah, the Avalon twins. What's up, Shingy girl? She always sings me a song when she shows up.
Mr. Bones, wake up. Yeah, up. Yeah. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh,
You
ah,
recognize the
ooh.
song?
Bravo. No, I don't. I would need musical accompaniment to understand
There's
that one.
it's the band Aqua that sings the Barbie Girl song. They have a song Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. I don't know if you ever heard it.
Mm-mm. I'm not familiar with Mr. Jones. I know Mr. Jones and Me, but not that one. That
Counting
sounds like
Crows or something.
that one sounds like the Jungle Boy theme song. The whoa, 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 whoa.
Echo would like that shout out. I know he likes that song. He's talked about it before. Machete. Sean says machete.
Machete. We were discussing, aren't they supposed to make Machete in space? Like they made Machete and Machete Kills, and then it's supposed to be what Machete Kills
There
again.
was talk of it once, but where the fuck is it? Give us some more Grindhouse.
But I would say that the Grindhouse, well, Death Proof, is probably Tarantino's only like quote unquote flop. I would think, as far as box office goes.
Yeah, and he has talked about. I've seen videos and stuff where he says this is not this Death Proof is his worst movie, but I loved it. I love Death Proof.
Yeah,
but I also think I heard him say it's his worst movie, but if it's his worst movie, he's doing pretty good. Like saying he still thinks it's decent.
Yeah, like if you only made one movie and it was Death Proof, it would be you could hold your head up high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shangy says she loves that song. It's by Aqua, and the song's called Mr. Jones. She replaced it to Mr. Bones. Barbie Girl is her favorite song of Aqua.
She's a Shangy girl in a Shangy world.
It's fantastic.
So something plastic.
Wrapped in plastic.
There you go. I forgot what was plastic. I just knew that was the rhyming word. They do a good job of using things that aren't blood as blood. Like before, there was some gory scene, and then they cut to a dude eating tomato soup or feeding tomato soup to a sick person.
I always find that really weird when they do that.
And now they just walked into this diner, and there's like ketchup all over the counter, so it looks like blood. And even there, he's got like a bunch of intestines, and it's really just sausage links and barbecue sauce sitting on his stomach.
Ammonia.
Hey, there she is. The coolest name on the internet.
Yeah.
Lemonia Demonia.
Was that Ice Lord?
Yeah. I needed a clip for her, and I didn't know what to do. And then one night, Echo started making him say stuff, and I was like, "Well, why don't you say Demonia in a cool way, so I can grab it later?"
I actually, I was shooting a video about the Ice Lord today. Actually, he had sent me a package that I did a package opening from, so I had to like go to his channel and grab a thumbnail of his avatar and stuff. So yeah, Wes has been taking up part of my afternoon.
He said, "I'm not plastic though. I'm a real person, not rubber."
Nice.
I'm a real girl.
I'm a real girl.
And Loves You is still here. Says that voice is scary. Yeah, Wes can do some stuff. One more time.
Lemonia Demonia.
Did you add like a echo effect to that or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a reverb.
On the end of both names. Echo. Yeah, Pat's favorite thing that Wes does is Autobots roll out.
Yeah, he does have the good voice for that. The Optimus Prime voice.
Yeah. What's your co-host, Mr. Bones? Read his name. There it is. Night Owl Don. Don Zombie. Yeah. Night Owl Movie Talk is his channel. It's in the description. I tagged him in the description.
Oh boy, look at you. Look at you.
Look at me.
Look at you.
It says, my guest for this evening is Don Zombie. Here you go. Here's the link.
Yeah, they were going to, you were going to have Wes on. And, well, actually, Echo was supposed to be here. And then Wes replaced Echo, but Wes couldn't make it. So I replaced Wes. So I'm third string Echo.
Starting lineup, or number 3 starting lineup. Echo partially retired, and Wes pulled out at the last second. He was supposed to have been up. And like I said, I remember last week you saying you would come up.
We're going to call him the giant right-hander from Wisconsin. Let's get him in here. Pitch a few innings.
I was going to do a weird one with Wes because it's the only Hen and Lauder I haven't seen yet, and Wes likes weird stuff. I was going to watch Bad Biology.
I haven't seen that one.
Me neither, but I'll give you some cliff notes. This chick has 7 damn clits, and she needs a lot to help her get off. And the first scene, I watched a bit of it. She's riding the guy on top, and starts getting so much into it, they're on the floor, and she starts banging his head on the floor and kills him. And then I guess later on through the movie, she meets a guy that also has special needs, and they get together. His special needs is, the story I heard someone say in a review is, I think he had something wrong and had to have his shit removed, and then he started shooting a bunch of shit in that spot, and then a big growth grew there, and then the growth comes alive. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, but it sounds very interesting.
I feel like if you had 7 clitori, you would have special needs. You would need some bell pepper action or something.
Bell pepper.
Bell pepper. Bell pepper.
Bell pepper.
Bell pepper. Bell pepper.
Shit. Al Don, do you like Al Bird? Do you like the bird?
Barbecue sauce, they're not bad. No, I have sleep disorders, so it's an affectionate name. I prefer it to vampire or raccoon, but yeah, any nocturnal animal will probably describe me, and people understand what you're talking about. But yeah, owls are cool. I like the way they turn their head all the way around, like The Exorcist.
Bell peppers, I love. Oh. What's the matter? You don't eat meat?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think Rose had really done anything. Like, she'd been in a few things, obviously, Scream and stuff, but I don't think she had really done much before she was in this and Death Proof. Like, she probably had a year or two where she really wasn't doing that much.
Look but at I think she was highlighted comment.
I think she was Robert Rodriguez's girlfriend for a while. Do I like megalodons? Yeah, I do. As far as big sharks go, as far as giant sharks go, they feel like the most like family. Apparently, Echo likes megalodons, or Professor Macabro does.
Professor Macabro.
Greetings and salutations.
I shall regale you in this review.
Macabro's awesome. Whenever Macabro's in a chat, I imagine him with the leather gloves typing. Like,
yeah. What shall I type here?
Pop quiz, hot shots.
Is that a request for your clip?
It's your show is part dance party. That's why I like it. It's the new Soul Train.
Probably been about a year ago. There was these 2 wrestlers, R-Truth and Carmella. They would have the 5-second dance break. They would just stop wrestling and dance for 5 seconds.
That's when I wasn't watching it. When Vince got ran off and they weren't letting him control the booking anymore, it's easier for me to care more now. But
yeah,
when it was all better. That Vince's storytelling was absolutely terrible. So a lot of the characters were just up to some dumbass stuff. Yeah, right here, this like piano score while he's touching her hair and stuff. That's super John Carpenter. But as I remember, Rose McGowan was dating Robert Rodriguez, the director, at the time of this. I'm assuming things didn't work out later on because they're not together now. But so she lost her leg like the same night she's already having sex. I mean, sure.
Like sticking in the air.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you need something to take your mind off of the tragedy that's befallen you, but I don't know.
After she gives him some poon, he's going to be like, I got you a present. And shove him a
Yeah.
shit gun on my leg.
Big ass M16 or whatever it is on her leg.
Stop holding your boobs and show them to me. Show them to me. You heard that song? Rodney Carrington.
No.
Show them to me. I don't know the words that like break out in it to you, but a missing leg ain't never stopped me from getting busy. Says Ammonia.
It stopped me from getting busy.
Or wouldn't anyway.
As a matter of fact, it like if you were down 2 legs, it would just be easier access. Just straight to the point. That's a funny bit of business when they're having the sex scene and then like the grindhouse thing happens where they lose a reel. And then when the movie gets back to going again after the missing reel, the barbecue shack's on fire. And like, what did we miss? It seems like something important happened.
They burnt the reel.
Yeah.
You might be onto something there, Don.
The having your legs removed thing, it's like the Marilyn Manson getting his ribs removed. It's the same deal. It just makes it easier. People going to the doctor trying to get a legectomy so they can have faster sex.
Who is that actor on the floor?
The guy getting his thing wrapped up, his neck wrapped up. That's Michael Biehn from Terminator.
Oh,
and
Kyle
Aliens.
Reese.
Yeah, Kyle Reese.
I thought he looked familiar.
Yeah,
I just watched Terminator last week. I watched 1, and then it made me want to watch 2. So then it made me want to watch 3, but then they start getting worse and worse. I'm like, God, I can't make it through these. I got to the very newest one, and it came back to the movie room. I couldn't get through it. It was so bad. Like, I'm burnt out on these.
Yeah.
My problem is with no Edward Furlong and no Arnold. Well, no, Arnold's there, but sporadically through them. But so you start off with Edward Furlong as John Connor, and then as the movies go, the actors they choose get uglier and uglier and look nothing like Edward Furlong. I could deal with Nick Stahl in Part 3. He could sort of pull it off and remind you of Edward Furlong. But then Christian Bale in the next one, and then some guy, I don't know if his name was Jason Patrick or something, but he was an ugly fucking dude. I'm like, how is that John Connor all of a sudden?
The guy from the Lost Boys? Is that him?
No.
Oh.
I might need you to Google it. I can't remember. It's which movie was it? I think
it was Salvation?
No, that's the one with Christian Bale. It's the one right after that. It's
Redemption or Genesis? Genesis, right?
Yeah. Let's see what his name is. Does he plays John
Connor? Jai Courtney?
No,
he plays Kyle Reese. He plays Kyle Reese. Where's John Connor? He's not in this one.
They didn't even list him?
Yeah, no. Yeah, they're not listing him. Let me look in the IMDb credits. Oh, Jason Clarke.
Yeah,
there you go.
What did I say?
You said Jason Patrick.
I knew
Jason Patrick, Jason Clarke.
And that dude is ugly as fuck. I was like, this is John Connor. It's hard for me to accept him as John Connor when we start off with a young Edward Furlong. Then it goes to Nick Stahl, Christian Bale, then this guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a fall off from those, especially. But I mean, he's he's an acquired taste. He's ruggedly handsome.
Not to my opinion.
I'm just trying not to have
problems with the newest one is Dark Fate, and I was burnt out on Terminators. I took it out. It's got a really old Linda Hamilton and some young girl I think they was protecting. I don't know. I took it out.
Yeah, I tapped out after the Christian Bale one. I don't think I've seen any.
Just randomly, there's this Mexican brother and sister, and we need to protect for no reason. I couldn't understand the storyline. We need to protect this Mexican girl. I'm done. Did
James Cameron have something to do with the most recent one? At one point, he was talking about being, I don't know if he was a producer or what, but I thought at some point he had like gotten back to it.
It says James Cameron on top of the Blu-ray, but I can't tell what the little writing is. I think it says presents or something.
Yeah, I was going to say probably just a producer, because if he would have directed it, we would have heard, because that was when he was
tiny. I think it says returns. Oh, it says producer James Cameron returns.
Yeah, there we go. So he oversaw everything or approved stuff, but he didn't direct or anything.
Yeah. I couldn't really get into it. I got it from Echo. I just want the thing is, as a collector, I just want to finish. I want to own, the series. I wanted to have it on the shelf, but it wasn't very good.
I got that same like OCD completionist thing too,
right.
Where it's like if there's like 5 movies in a series and I don't like 4 and 5, I'll still buy them because it's like, well, I have to have the whole set. I mean,
I could pull out a movie and someone say, "You own that piece of shit." I'm like, "Well, I collect. I want it on the shelf."
I don't know.
It's not really about the quality of the movie.
I legitimately think of it like my generation, like all the parents and stuff. When you go over to people's houses, they would have a bar in their house. A lot of times, like in the basement or in the den, they would just put a bar in their home, and it was like I guess they just loved being at bars so much they thought it'd be cool to like walk down the hallway and be in one. So instead of having a bar in my house, it was like I always wanted a video store. So that's how I treat it. Like I just got my own little video store in the house that I keep my physical media in. And
I think a lot of alcoholics need a bar in their house so they can just stay home and not go out drinking and shit and try to get killed. But Lemonia says, collect these nuts.
God damn it. I walked into that one.
Down there.
But I don't know, like when you go to a bar, it makes sense that the bar is set up that way because the bartender can be on one side and the people sitting at the stools can be on the other, and it's a service thing. But at home, you can just drink in a chair. You don't need a bar.
At home with the bar, you got to go behind the thing and say, "Can I help you? What would you like to drink?" And then you run back around and tell yourself what you want to drink.
Yeah, and then go around and be like,
serve yourself.
I'd like a white Russian, please. And then you got to run back around and be like, we're out of Kahlua. And then you got to run around. I don't think I've ever ordered a white Russian in a bar where the bartender didn't ask. Like Big Lebowski, right? Of course.
The dude.
That and I want to get drunk off chocolate milk. Anytime I can get drunk off chocolate milk, it's a win.
We're not affected. Who's this walking up? Quentin or Bruce?
I think this is Bruce, right?
Yep.
See, this is brilliant. This it's typical Robert Rodriguez, but it's typical of these types of movies too. You bring Bruce Willis in literally for a day, and you pay him whatever his day rate is instead of like his rate for a whole movie. So you pay him scale for a day, and then you just shoot his 3 scenes while he's there. Yeah, and then you just put him in, in like every half hour, and it seems like he's all throughout the movie. But like same with Fergie, they probably shot Fergie out in a day. Just come open this hood. We'll make a mold of your face and take your brain out. This all feels like Assault on Precinct 13. More Carpenter homage. But the government facility stuff all feels like Day of the Dead to me.
Yeah. I think I've only watched Saw and the remake once a piece.
The remake?
You didn't know there was a remake
Of Saw?
No, Assault on Precinct.
Oh, Assault on Precinct 13. Sorry, you got me again with the cool ass accent. I thought you said you only seen Saw and there was a remake. I was like, they made a remake of Saw? God damn it. Yeah, the remake, I thought I was gonna hate it, but it was aight. Like, it didn't make me mad. There's a part where a guy punches a dog that was relatively funny, but in general, it was way different from the original old school. The original old school is like almost like I don't know, kind of like the Warriors or something. It's got a real 70s vibe to it. But I like the original. It's decent. But who's it? Ethan Hawke and Lawrence Fishburne or something?
Yeah.
There you go. That's one I own, and I can't even remember who's in it. Completionist thing again. It's like, well, I have to have the remake. Duh.
Well, my pawn shops used to always have good shit show up, and it's like, oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. And you see something good or interesting in front of you, you just grab it.
I kept lucking out.
Collection come from the pawn shop, but
that's where
nothing like shows up anymore. But
yeah, they probably don't buy them as much anymore. I inherited a bunch of my cousin's DVDs from his old collection when he'd switched over. When he switched over to just streaming, he gave me all his Blu-rays and DVDs, and a bunch of those were from the pawn shop. A lot of weird horror movies, swamp zombies and stuff.
May says, so I never watched this one. I thought I did. Yeah, we had this one pawn shop where they had like its wall up over to the side of their desk, their counter, and you could see movies back there. They had movies out, but then they had other like unobtainable movies, but me and my brother-in-law would bug them and be like, can we go check those out? And they led us from time to time, and we called it the ocean. The wall just went straight back to the back of the building. And eventually, we called it the ocean, and then eventually they decided to take that little wall out that blocked them, and then everybody had access to them. So then it became less desirable and less cool to go look at them because people was able to pick through them. And eventually it just dried up. But like its martial arts shelf I have over to the left of me, like all of them came from there. I found all kinds of Jackie Chan's, Jet Li's, old ass movies, cool movies. It used to be my hot spot.
I like that you have a martial arts wall.
Martial arts shelf, yeah.
Or shelf. I like to imagine there's an entire wall. We can't see. Lie to us. Tell it's a wall.
It's a wall. Like
it's a whole wall.
Macabre has movie walls. It's just stacked up and they cover the wall. But yeah, I have two shelves to the left and right of my TV, and on the left side is action, just action, and on the right side is all martial arts.
Nice. And then where's horror?
Well, the horror started off in the closet over there. I called it my horror tomb, but now it's exploded. And primarily it's DVDs in the closet. And then when I got into Blu-ray, there's 4 shelves over here to the right of me where I sit, where I can stare at them. And they've exploded. Like someone vomited horror Blu-rays all over the wall over here.
So like you keep your Blu-rays
vomited horror.
You keep your Blu-rays and DVDs separate then?
I do, but I have started integrating some in the DVDs because my room's like getting full. My collection's getting out of hand.
Yeah, that's where I was at. I always kept VHS and discs separate, but for some reason the Blu-rays and the DVDs I always just kept intermingled. I guess something about disc just felt all the same, but the tapes felt like something different.
Over to the right of my computer is all my horror Blu-rays and my boutique. They're just Blu-ray. But over here in the action shelf is where I've started like integrating Blu-rays. I got some Nick Cage Blu-rays over next to the Nick Cage DVDs and Transporter and shit. And my Creed 1 and 2 is sitting next to my DVD Rocky or Rambo box set. Like I said, everything's just like taking over everything.
Yeah, that's that. when you have everything put away nicely and then you add more and you have that whole frustrating thing of like, now I got to figure out where I'm going to try to create space from.
Right.
And you can't, when you get them all organized and ready, you can't really leave it with space or else they kind of like fall over. Like if you want them to sit up pretty and nice, they kind of have to be filled out on a shelf. If you have any sort of OCD or like them to look a pretty functional way, it's a pain in the ass maintaining a collection. But it's kind of fun too. It's part of the charm of it. Got a new zombie movie. You're going to have to make zombie shelf space.
Right. My zombie section was primarily in the closet with the DVDs, and that became a big pain. Oh, got a new zombie movie, and like if it's already like pretty full and they're like really tight, you got to try to shove a fucking DVD in it, get in your spot.
Yeah,
like,
squeeze it in there.
Your home, ball. Don't you want to go in your home?
Shout out to Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Shout out to Happy Gilmore. I'm trying to figure out, is this Bruce Willis's real hair or a wig? I think it's a wig, but I've never seen a wig that's like balding before. Like,
yeah, pretty damn good wig.
Yeah. He's got male pattern baldness wig. Kind of cool.
They have a lot of options where he went. I'll take that one.
Yeah.
It's like in the style of getting plugs.
Yeah. Bruce actually, in my opinion, he cleared the way for bald to be cool for white guys. I think Michael Jordan did it for black guys and Bruce Willis did it for white guys. Because prior to Bruce Willis, it was like Telly Savalas and Yul Brynner and stuff. And people would make fun of them specifically for being bald. Like if you were bald, they would call you Telly Savalas or whatever. But then by the time Bruce got it, and then, Jason Statham just kicked the door open and made it perfectly fine and acceptable.
Jason Statham.
Stone Cold helped too. Stone Cold was a contributor to the acceptability of baldness for white dudes.
Give me a hell yeah.
If you think I'd look silly with a toupee, give me a hell yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you ever see Stone Cold when he had hair, when he was like stunning Steve Austin? Yeah, he had the blonde hair. It looked ridiculous.
He was with Brian Pillman as the Hollywood Blondes.
Yeah, he looks ridiculous. He looks like he's wearing a wig there. Like when he has the hair all coiffed. Wow.
I don't know if
so that's a good use.
Something, but Lemonia says, "Who loves you, baby?"
That's Telly Savalas. Yeah, that's Kojak. That was his catchphrase. He used to chew or suck on lollipops, and then he would say that something. Who loves you, baby? I never got like ripping on Yul Brynner for being bald. Yul Brenner's cool as hell. He's like one step down from Ricardo Montalban. Like it looks like Yul Brynner would kick your ass. He's scary in Westworld.
Yeah, you've watched a lot more movies than I have. Like I think there's like a cutoff. Like once they go back, so far I won't watch them.
There's the like I said, the sleep disorder thing with me started at an early age and back before cable and back when everything was primarily VHS rentals and stuff. I would watch anything late at night. So I've seen some real crap at 3 a.m. But
yeah. When I was a kid, I would watch a lot of Nick at Night stuff, but I don't like those actors you mentioned. I didn't know who the hell they were.
Yeah, like Telly Savalas. Yeah, he was primarily Kojak. I don't know if he was in any movies that I can recall him being in. But yeah, prior to Bruce, you being bald, you would get cracked on. They'd call you Chrome Dome or something like that, Baldy, whatever. But once Bruce made being bald cool, folks kind of dropped that.
Zed's dead, baby. That's my favorite part out of Pulp Fiction. Zed's dead, baby. Whose motorcycle is that? Zed's. Who's Zed? Zed's dead, baby.
It's not a motorcycle. It's a chopper, baby. Whose chopper is this?
Yeah.
Did you get your pancakes? Yes, I had the blue. They didn't have blueberry pancakes. I had to get the blueberry waffles. Freaking Fabienne. She haunts my soul. I want the pot. You want some pot? No, I want the pot belly. If you had a pot belly, I'd punch you in it. You would not.
Don, a couple gremlins will cure you. Cure you of what?
Oh, from sleep, I think? Or my sleep issues?
Oh, she means children.
Oh, yeah. She's using macabre slang. Yeah, that's the beauty of being single and childless. I'm allowed to be up at 2 a.m. If I was chasing annoying ass kids around and trying to explain to them to stop eating your brother's socks or the stuff you have to tell kids, yeah, I would be
pegged
exhausted.
His face.
She did. She broke the table out of his eye.
Oh, you think it's funny? I'm gonna pull my wing out. You need some wood? Let me pull this wood out. And then it falls to the floor.
Another classic example. I'm too nice of a guy. I just don't understand sexual assault. Like, if I had a broken off piece of wood in my eye, rape would not be my thoughts.
Luckily, his wiener fell off and they didn't go the whole 9 yards because I don't like that shit. He's trying to give her something, but he don't have nothing.
He's going to try to make it work, though. That's what I like. He's like, okay, it's not gone yet. I can get one last one in. And it looks like Dookie dropping out from that angle. Like it looks extra. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who that swole guy is. He must be like a B movie star that I don't recognize. Because he's too notable looking. Like he's too distinctive looking.
Where's he at?
You'll see him. Yeah, he's like him there. At first I thought it was that the dude that's in all the Arnold movies, his bodyguard, Sven, whatever, Thorson or whatever, the guy. He's in Conan and he's in a bunch of movies. He's in Running Man. He's like Richard Dawson's henchman in the Running
30
Man.
30 minutes, 26 until he shoves that machine gun on her.
So that's the mark, 136. Yeah.
Yeah, 126.50. He just now put it on.
Yeah, 126.50. There you go. For those of you keeping track of when the machine gun comes into play at home. But as I recall, she never pulls the trigger, right? She just automatically figures out how to fire it. Like she has like mind control.
A wire from her clit down into the trigger. I don't know.
So she fires it doing kegels or something? Like it's
That's funny. So May's tired AC right now. I don't know what that means, but she says this movie's gross.
This movie's gross. Well, you just saw a melting dong. And
Lazy cheetah. Tig old Betty. He usually types Tig old Betty in my chat.
That's like the it looks like the bloody handprint in a zombie movie. I like it.
Yeah. May's tired. She said, "Hey, lady." She accidentally called Lazy Lady. Hey, lady. Hey, lady.
Oh.
Jerry Lee Lewis, right? Hey, lady.
Poor Mayanne. She shouldn't have to suffer the trouble from us. She's too fine of a woman, I say. Mustard murder May. I forgot about this big army. They have like a whole squad. There's like 20 of them. I thought this was pretty much just Cherry Darling and old boy from 6 Feet Under. I didn't remember that they had like a posse of 20 people.
What do you mean babysitting? Lazy, I thought it was your kitten. He's got a new kitten he was playing with in his stream the other night. If you're babysitting it for someone you didn't specify that, I thought it was your new cat.
I think it's kitten sitting, isn't it? Cat sitting? Well, cat sitting sounds like you sat on a cat. That sounds bad.
It was sitting on him the other day. He's like, I can't move. It's too comfortable. I don't want to disturb it. It was asleep on his lap.
Well, yeah. If you got a sleeping kitten, yeah, if you wake it up, that's like a bad karma.
Sleeping kitties lie.
Yeah. Sleep kitty, sleep kitty, sleep kitty, sleep kitty.
Swamp kitty, swamp kitty, swamp kitty, swamp kitty.
Yeah.
Where did you find that cartoon?
I
Did
just
you
started
hand animate
searching different random things on YouTube.
Dancing Swamp Kitty, and that's what first thing that came up?
Dancing kitty, dancing cat.
Mhm. You Googled Swamp Kitty, and then after you threw up, then you specified.
I actually did.
cartoon.
Found weird stuff like someone imposed a little kitten sitting in a swamp of shit. And then I think I found some weird videos where people refer to alligators as a swamp kitty.
That makes sense.
There's weirdos out there that live around. They're used to alligators. They'll be like, "Look at this nice swamp kitty. I'm gonna pet it." I'm like, "You fucking stupid ass."
I used to do basically like these type of like watch-alongs, except I would do it for Sunday Packers games, and I would do it on Facebook, so all like just typed. I wouldn't do video. And whenever halftime would come up, I'd usually put up a picture of something cut in half. So one time I Googled cut in half to find a picture to put up to show it was halftime. Worst mistake I've ever made in my life. Like there's pictures of people who've been ripped apart by trains, people in murder scenes. Yeah, cut in half has no designation as long as you have.
I am my sword material.
Yeah, there's some disturbing mental images I was not ready for cut in half.
Sean says he got lost, but he's back.
Well, he's had 420 like 6 times in a row in the last hour. I'm surprised he found his way back. But welcome. Thank you.
You sure we're not watching Tater City 2 here?
Tater City. Tater City.
But this one has a bigger budget than Tater City.
I don't have to watch those Tater movies. Y'all are really
That's the one that Broker made her stuff coming up on my stream. It's so much blood, people were slipping onto their ass from it.
You had a streak there where you were going for the grossest movies possible.
I watched one of them, and so I just kept searching that company's movies, and we kept watching them.
Well, because I watched Dead Alive with you, and that's pretty gross.
Yeah, I was trying to keep the theme.
Yeah, the gross theme.
We might want to look for another really weird one. We watched, Dead Alive, and because of the gore stuff, I started trying to find that. And then Jim reviewed Tater City. I'm like, well, that sounds interesting. So I looked into it. And then there was there's a sequel. Drawing a blank on the name now. Tater Burger. There's Tater City and Tater Burger.
It seems like it would be the other way around. It seems like Tater Burger would be first and Tater City would be second. But I think it's flip-flop.
Tater Burger was a prequel.
Oh, there you go.
And it's newer made, and it's a prequel to the other one.
Welcome to Tater Burger. Can I take your order?
Yeah, she did not like that one. This is so gross. Oh my God. If you go back and watch that stream, and it's funny, in 1 minute she was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my food. And then she says, oh my God, what was that? Right when something happens, like it cracked me up.
Every time she's trying to put some food in her mouth and then some disgusting thing happens. I'll wait. Yeah, this is full on Carpenter right here with the like hard rock beat and then the big like explosion shootout ending.
Pneumonia says you got some kinks there, Big D. Referring to your searches, I guess.
Oh yeah, talking about the cut in halves. Yeah, exactly.
May says do not watch the Tater movies.
I don't know. I may need to check them out just to see what they're all about, but that's nothing I'm going to be in a hurry to do.
They're horrible, I tell you.
They're horrible. Hello. I do like the move though, where she has the machine gun leg and then she does like a breakdancing spin on her back, like she does the spin-a-rooney. But she shoots the machine gun while she's doing the spin-a-rooney. Way to go, Cherry darling.
Where Booker T started trying to get all these different wrestlers to do that. He tried to get the Undertaker to do it once. He just kept standing there staring at him like, yeah. He just kept staring at him like, I'm not doing that.
Lamonia, do a spin-a-rooney real quick. May, you're excused. You don't have to. She's curious enough to watch the Tater City and Tater Burger. The Tater Burger actually sounds good.
The newer one, Tater Burger, is pretty cool. It's, modern tech, more, The other
I mean, like like literally a tater burger. Like if you took a hamburger and you wrapped it in like some sort of outer tater like coating, and then that would sound delicious. Maybe like potato buns or something. That sounds good. Go for a tater burger.
This is another one of our favorite movies. Do a triple feature and watch Poultrygeist with them.
She loves Poultrygeist.
Lamonia never stops doing spinneroonies. She's always doing them.
That's why I like it. She just every now and then, if just I'm bored, stop and drop, do the spin around, stand up. 5 times.
Hips and roll it and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
Woo! I'm running out of hammies over here. I could go for a tater burger and a new hammy. There's the Avalon twins. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah, this feels all like Day of the Dead. But I'm digging it. Or Dawn of the Dead. It's both, really.
Giant lawnmower with a helicopter.
Yeah, that's pretty kick-ass.
Kind of somewhat reminiscent of Dead Alive with a lawnmower.
Yeah. I'm surprised more movies don't use lawnmowers for death scenes. It's natural. Big giant spinning blade.
The Silent Night remake uses a wood chipper, throws somebody through it.
I wonder how many wood chipper deaths there's been. Fargo, and that
How
one.
much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
It's an unanswerable question. The greatest minds of our generation have attempted to solve it, and they're still stuck.
You roll your pussy too hard.
That the problem? I need to do some of them cherry darling kegels. Take a little speed off that pussy roll.
Slow that pussy, yeah.
Yeah. Roll that pussy, but be mindful of your lumbar and your lower leg extremity muscles. Properly hydrate and stretch first. Oh, movies make it look like hanging from one hand is so easy. In real life, if you ever have to hang with something from one hand, it's like amazing how hard it is. Like, oh my God, my form is not strong enough to do that.
I also have not seen Bad Taste.
I need to see Bad Taste also.
I know a lot of people like it. Don't give Bones any ideas, please. Too late. She mentioned it. I don't know what's in it, but...
See you next week for Bad Taste.
Right. Another Peter Jackson movie. It's a fun time. Is it anything like Dead Alive? I know the cover of the movie has an alien flipping the bird.
Yeah, the weird guy with the, I forgot about this ending where she's like this Sarah Connor Messiah.
Are you Sarah Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah. With
that's it.
What do you call this? A monologue or a voiceover?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's both a monologue and a epilogue because it wraps it up too.
Things have started to slow down, but there are people still trying to get me to roll that pussy.
One day, society will be safe enough for me to roll my pussy.
Damn, she's got a minigun on her now.
Wow, how does she fire that?
Right, lots of kegels, rapid kegels.
Wow.
I'm damn good at the kegels. Get to the chopper. Sean said, "Get to the chopper."
Now is that a backpack? Is that a Mayan pyramid or an Aztec pyramid? I get them confused. I'm thinking that's a Mayan one.
I don't know.
If you're an expert on Southern American tribes, let us know in the chat, in the comments. Yeah, this is all supposed to be like kind of a Terminator ending. But I dig it.
Very fun movies, both of them.
Yeah.
But like that ending is kind of like setting us up for a sequel. Where's it at? She's like, I'm still here with my trigger clitoris shooting machine guns to anybody that needs a demise.
Trying to see if there's a. Oh, yeah, there's a whole.
Does it say how she pulls the trigger?
Cherry darling? No, it doesn't. It just gives you a whole bunch of cherry darling.
We need a confirmation on how she's.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. I was trying to find some sort of like where the trigger connects to or something. Is it a V trigger?
She goes from a machine gun to a fucking minigun.
And I'm just not familiar with Marley Shelton. I don't know. I mean, I guess
master at rolling that pussy.
Yeah, the video you showed, I did see my bald black guy in the back who was twerking. Good for him.
What?
When she wants everybody to roll that pussy, they show the class and there's like a kind of a ripped black dude in the back and he's doing them.
So it's in the
he's
short.
Really into it. He's tweaking that freak.
Hips and roll it and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
Well, I never noticed this is the screenplay in here. Interesting. Like all the little all this stuff. It's the screenplay. I've never.
They
I've
brought
gone
it
through
up on a couple of my streams. Did you know that roll your pussy chick is Carrie Fisher's daughter?
I did not. I would have thought it was like Lita Ford or something.
The thing she taught her daughter. The roll your
Carrie
pussy.
Fisher's daughter, huh?
Yeah. That's what Edgar said.
Huh. I was unaware. Now it's going to be extra interesting to me whenever she pops up. Yeah, no info on how exactly she controls the machine gun.
Where's Jimmy's missing out on all these rolling kitties?
Wait a minute. We're getting to it. We're getting to it.
We need the behind the scenes on if there's like a wire running from between her legs down there or what.
Yeah, I was trying to find out the logistics of it. I don't know. Oh, what the hell is this?
Did you buy it used or something?
Yeah, actually, it was gifted to me. Someone found it used at a used bookstore, and they were like
pages.
They were like down with
that might be the fucking page we wanted, and it's got a spread eagle and showing how it's attached. And someone fucking took it out. So
Rose McGowan, she went around and just gathered them all up and ripped out the page that explained how it's done.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at some of the custom art.
Jim is sleeping because he's a responsible man with a job now. Well, if he got a new job, he didn't tell us. He kept telling us that he was looking for one.
He was working somewhere where they had tires. Because when I watched Rubber, he told me that the next day, every time he saw a tire at work, he thought of me.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
You don't want that page. It's all squishy.
Yeah.
It's all squishy.
All squishy. All squishy. Mm-hmm.
This one of my favorite episodes of South Park is with Butters and Paris Hilton. She's drunk and knocked out, and he touches down her, and he says, "Ew, it's all squishy."
I do remember that one, Butters. And like, doesn't Paris Hilton have like whatever? The dogs keep trying to kill themselves because they're so sick of being with her. Like her dog's in her purse or whatever. They all keep trying to commit suicide because they don't want to be with her anymore.
Another one of my favorite episodes is it's called The One Tape. It's got Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings stuff in it. And they're trying to return a porno back to the video store, and they have to return the one tape. Like the one.
Oh, yeah. And they like have to walk, all four of them.
And I guess Butters watched the porn, and he's trying to get the kids to let him play with them. And they're like, "You don't know Lord of the Rings." It's like, "Yeah, dude, watch." And he starts humping Cartman. He's like, "See, I can do Lord of the Rings." Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Fire.
TP for my bunghole.
Are you threatening me?
Are you touching me?
Shut up, bunghole.
Yeah, bunghole.
Nachos roll.
Did they make like another Beavis and Butthead movie or something, or did they like re-release the show? They like came back around like a couple years ago.
There's like a newer season, like a season 4 and a new movie.
Ah, there you go.
I forgot the name of the new movie. The first one Does America. I can't remember what they named it.
I saw Does America in the theater, but I didn't even know. I haven't even kept track that there is a second one. That's how bad I fell off on it. Oh, Lemonia says loose bungholes. You got to tighten them up. You got to practice them kegels.
Roll that bunghole.
I don't even know what you would pull on that. Oh, like a whole hip, I guess. I don't know. My hip cramped up trying to roll my bunghole. She just watched the missing reel part. Oh, is she behind us that far? May's going to be watching for another hour still. Bud. Mm-hmm. So what'd you think, Bones? Did you like it as much this time as every other time, or was it Planet Terror disappointing this time to you? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, it was just as enjoyable as other times I've watched it. I enjoy the two Garden House movies and the other ones that are similar with the Garden House feel.
Is it like Beetlejuice when he watches The Exorcist? It gets funnier every single time I watch it.
The juice is loose.
The juice is loose.
The new trailer, I thought he should have said it's showtime. At the very end of the new trailer where he says the juice is loose. But yeah, the new movie Beavis and Butthead is called Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe.
Oh, well, there you go. That's only a natural progression. If they do America first, they need to do the universe afterwards.
The whole universe. Yeah, I was Googling that. Yeah, because I started from the beginning. She'll usually do, when we start a movie, she'll run around and do a couple rounds of dishes and do whatever, and then she'll start it. And then she'll still complete it.
I'm glad she felt me on the comedy of the missing reel part, where it's like they cut into the sex scene, and then when they bring it back, all of a sudden the whole place is on fire. That's good humor.
Chippy for my bunghole.
Like titty caca.
Baby, baby.
Baby, baby.
I already told you backstage, but I love your shirt.
Thank you. It looks like the little baby's talking to the microphone. That's much better.
He's got something to say.
Yeah, he does.
Let me speak on this.
He says, swamp kitty, swamp kitty. No, he says, East 1999.
Swamp kitty, swamp kitty, swamp kitty, swamp kitty.
Murder.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
I thought for sure on the third one I was going to see your hand stick out of the side shaped like a gun. I love how you dance and do stuff to every clip. I thought for sure your hand was going to come out shaped like a gun.
That's the best part. When stuff's up on the screen, only you get to see me putting on the private twerk sessions. And Mayanne, you're right. We do need Jesus. And we need Bud the Chud. We need both.
It was all a dream. Don was on the Boneyard stream. He used to read Word Up magazine.
Yeah, used to read Grindhouse Coffee Table.
Yeah, I used to read Grindhouse magazine. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. When he was a young owl, he couldn't imagine this.
Whoo!
Hooty hoo.
Whoo! Well, that's good. I'm glad we could collaborate on this. I didn't even realize the other day when I had watched Death Proof, I was like, it feels like I just saw this somewhere. And then you popped up in your chat. Like, I just watched this the other night.
Yeah, you said you showed up at the tail end.
Yeah, I came in and it was wrapped up. You guys were doing the hanging out with Echo and Mayanne, and I don't remember who else all was there. Lamonia, most likely.
I was kind of proud of that stream because, like I told you, usually I sit pretty quiet, and I was really enjoying Death Proof. And I kept bringing up scenes and talking about the scenes I liked and what was happening. But I usually don't do that. But I was really into the movie.
It's a good one. It's enjoyable. It's like a good like action horror, I guess, because all the car stuff has a lot of like anxiety of crashing or whatever. But then there's also the murderer. Sega CD, Sega. Man, you should watch Late Night with the Devil. It's decent.
Decent. I enjoyed it, but like we discussed, the very end didn't really sit well with me. I hate when they have a movie and you're really digging it, it's going really good, and then, like I said, like 3 minutes before it ended, it should have ended right there, and then they tack on just a little bit more. Where the devil girl, whatever she is, raises and kills that naysayer, the guy that don't believe nothing. It should have ended right there. That would have been cool.
I kept expecting, too, there were like people in the audience who were dressed up for Halloween, and I kept expecting somebody, a murderer under a mask or a demon under a mask.
Dude that looked like he was from Halloween 3. I thought there was something up with him.
Yeah, the skull mask guy. I kept thinking something was up with him, too. I was like, that looks too much like a silver shamrock mask.
Yeah, and he was just like really quiet and kind of barely nodding. It's like he's evil or something was up with him.
Oh, and while we're mentioning it, 6 more months till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 6 more months to Halloween. Silver Shamrock.
Yeah. Or as Patrick would say it, he's the biggest cheerleader of the Spooktacular. So I guess it's 6 more months till Spooktacular.
There you go. Now, was there a Spooktacular around Christmas? Or was there some sort of celebration around Christmas? I'm trying to remember how I acquired the Christmas Evil from Wes. It wasn't all the way back at Halloween.
No, it was just he just had. I think that was around Halloween as well, and he was doing giveaways and just had random titles. I won Ice Cream Man, and I found out later what you won. And Hobbs won Ghoulies and Zombieland.
Nice. Zombie Alien. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Hobo with a shotgun.
Hobo with a shotgun. Rucker Hauer, bitches.
Yeah, I recognize. Yeah, I will. The guy in the little motorcycle. What?
She's talking about in Planet Terror when Freddy Rodriguez is riding the little like trick. Remember those little teeny motorcycles were popular for a while? They were like, yeah, but not like they literally were pocket rockets. That's what people used to call them old fast motorcycles. They call them
mini bikes.
Yeah, but they're like literally like
pocket rockets seems more appropriate title for it.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like we need to see Chucky on one of those on the little tiny motorcycle. That's good.
I think Leprechaun rides like a little some kind of little car in one of them. It reminds me of like a little bumper car or something. And I won something too, thanks to Don. Was that on Wes's?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. It's all a blur. Because that's when I was doing little moving stuff.
I'll just giveaways. I think you won her the Visual Vengeance you won.
What do you call it? I'm gonna mess up the name because it's ridiculous. It's like
Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell.
Thank you. I was like Bloody Muscle Japanese Bodybuilder in Hell or something. I couldn't remember.
Known as they call it the Japanese Evil Dead.
There you go, Japanese Evil Dead. Yeah, that was the one I couldn't remember. I'd heard of it, but I'd never seen it. I hope May likes it.
Peace out. All have a great night. Thanks for coming by.
Take it easy, Sean 420. I appreciate you coming by all the way from Utah. That's a long ride, man.
Don won the bodybuilder, and then Echo tacked on an extra giveaway at the end, and I helped her win Killjoy.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's right, because Echo did the whole Killjoy series and then didn't want him anymore.
What's wrong with you? Wanted him. I forget. I think it was Jim sent him a color box set, a red actual box set, and so he did a giveaway for the all-in-one trilogy, all-in-one case, is what he sent her.
There's a Hobbs video, I believe, where Jim sent him a box, and then he went through and took all of our avatars, like a bunch of the people in the
stickers all over the box,
and he covered the box. So there's like a Jamie Hart and a little Night Owl Movie Talk, and just all these different logos just covering the box that went through the mail. It's dope.
Community shout out.
Yeah, I think it's on Hobbs's channel. You can probably still find it. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Bones got me the killjoy. Attaboy, Bones.
We got that man love. Yes, she's on that box. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of on that box, roll that pussy. Wrong way. I'm still, the reverse mirror effect has always still got me screwed up.
I can get dick anytime I want. 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 Get dick anytime I want. Get dick.
During all that twerking and shit, did you see that big dong he was holding?
I did. I looked over and I was like, I was looking to see how much longer was left in the video, and I saw Wes holding up a big dong,
ball,
and I was like,
you're like, what?
I like that. Lamonia wished Sean a happy 420 when he was leaving because she's a genius. She's a comedic genius.
Hello?
What's good?
What's your favorite scary movie?
These nuts?
Is that where the D's Nuts from the D's Nuts songs come from? Don't you have a D's Nuts video?
Yeah, from that guy.
Okay.
That guy is where it originated from, and he's famous for that from YouTube.
Oh,
but what's funny is he got that from, I know you're probably going to know, is wearing a Biggie shirt. He got that from a Dr. Dre song from the first Dr. Dre album. It's a skit on the Chronic. Yeah, they say, "What's his face get at you yesterday?" Oh, these nuts.
Yeah, the Snoop bit or whatever.
Yeah,
gotcha. I guess the football coach Nick Saban it does that to his players all the time. He sets them up for D's Nuts jokes.
I think Dre should be getting some residuals from if that kid's making any money.
That for sure. Well, I like your video, the Dunkin' Donuts D's Nuts.
Yeah,
that's a jam. I can get D's Nuts anytime I want. I can get D's Nuts anytime I want. Yeah, Lamonia. Especially after having your legs removed. It's so easy now.
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
These nuts? Got him!
And then I got the gin version.
And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you.
These nuts.
Got him!
She's so proud of herself. These nuts.
You should have her pinky tipped up the way you did. These nuts.
She's just so happy. These nuts.
That's after she heard me say it a few times. One time she did a joke and pulled out a pack of nuts. I got these nuts.
She can get these nuts anytime she wants. Jen is too cute. I agree. Tochi in the Wild is still one of my favorite bizarre spin-offs.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I'll just check YouTube in the afternoon. It's, ooh, a Tochi in the Wild. It's just out her walking around drinking a big gulp or something.
So one time her son showed up on screen and he thought he needed to tell his mom it's garbage day. So, and it made me think of that clip from Silent Night. So every time I see Boo, so every time I see Boo, I tell him it's garbage day. Hey, Boo, it's garbage day. And so it cracked me up on one of the recent Tochis in the Wild. They went to the dump and she had him say that. She's like, "What is today, Boo?" And he said, "Garbage day."
Awesome. I used to, for like the first 4 or 5 years of my Instagram account, it was all hashtag garbage selfie. So every Thursday when I would take the trash out, I would stop and take a picture, trying to be all glamorous next to my garbage. And after a while, I became associated with garbage selfie. So people would send me that clip all the time. Like, "Hey, dude, don't forget tomorrow. It's garbage day."
I've never heard of it. Didn't know what was up with that. But Hobbs mentioned to me being a big fan of you doing that.
The garbage selfie.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of anything to do with originally it was supposed to just be me, like, and then I would have garbage in the back and I would never mention it. And then for some reason, just some morning, I was like, hashtag garbage selfie. That's fine.
Garbage day.
It's tomorrow's garbage day.
It's your luggage, right?
Tochi is hot.
Yeah, he says that a lot.
I like Pep's taste. I like that. It's hard to find much better than Toch. I am a silly goose. You've kind of got a good point there. I don't think that.
He coming up way too pushy. I hope he don't think he was getting this pussy.
Those are my favorite when she does like the I don't know, is that some sort of app or whatever where she makes things sing like she had Jeff Goldblum singing "I Love My Monsters" off the Fly cover. I was like, that's amazing. How did you do that?
And Hobbs does a lot of odd things. Like Hobbs does a lot of Belial from Basket Case shorts, like singing random things and saying weird shit.
Yeah. Well, Belial from Basket Case, yeah. If I had to be given bad news, I'd prefer it was from Belial from Basket Case. Yeah.
Well, bad news is it's time to freak out.
I want to see your silly goose sweater, May. I'm interested. You okay, huh? You okay, Bones?
Yeah, what's up? I got like 175 clips, so I'm scrolling through them trying to find something. Echo makes fun of that all the time. You need to go through and number them. This one's number 142.
Because I started getting clips together to play every now and then on my show, and that was one of the things I was wondering. It's like, I guess I set up a separate file that I just access real quick or something. I don't know. I haven't really started messing with it.
Yeah, okay, it does have rename. I guess I do need to do that later. Go through and name them all so I can find them easier. It has rename and delete video.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I didn't know if it had the option or not. So I'm always like, I'll have in my mind something I want to look at or play, and I'm like, where the fuck is that? I know it's here.
If you don't recognize the thumbnail, yeah, you're screwed.
Okay, here's a short version of the video.
These nuts.
These nuts.
These nuts.
They are sending a picture of something to someone.
These nuts. Get it?
These
nuts.
Does.
Yeah. Those nuts. That's the past tense nuts. She's gonna send me a picture of her in her silly goose sweater.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a picture of her nuts.
No.
She's just going to send you a picture of a pack of almonds. These nuts.
That's just a picture of like Mr. Planners. Yeah. It's a diagram of how you fire a machine gun with a kegel.
You still need to know that. We gotta find that out.
I'm on a mission to learn that one.
It's like,
I'm going to travel
like
to the deep end of the earth.
It's a little sex toy, like a vibrator that's up in there, and then there's a wire that goes down to the gun.
What is that?
What?
I hope you don't think he was getting this.
Off the gin clip. I hope you don't think he was getting his pussy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got you. I was like, couldn't figure out what that little green thing was. I was like, what is that?
Oh, I can't see that. I just see a square.
Yeah, it looks like a package or a shopping bag. That was a great dance. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate it. I've been dancing my ass off this whole stream. I'm gonna have to take a shower afterwards.
You want to get
wash these nuts off me? You want to get these nuts? Let's get these nuts. See, once again, Lamonia getting deep with it. She went Batman 89 on us.
Pertaining to what you just said, that's something May used to say a lot when she would actually come up and watch these movies with me that she says are so gross. She's like, I'm going to need to take a shower after this. Like, what? You need to take a bath.
Just wash the gross off me. I actually, after I watched Requiem for a Dream the first time, I watched it by myself and nobody else was around. And I was like, I really need a hug right now. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just going to go take a shower and try to wash this gross feeling off me.
What is that about?
Requiem for a Dream.
I hear it's really like crazy, and like there'll be movies that'll get such a big reputation, and I'm like scared to watch them. Like for years, I heard the movie Kids was so bad and so crazy. I finally watched it not that long ago. I'm like, well, this ain't that bad.
It has a rough ending, but the rest of it
stuff that would be nice that the characters wouldn't do, but it wasn't that bad to watch it.
Yeah. No, it's more psychologically disturbing. Requiem for a Dream is all about like falling into addiction, mostly heroin addiction or opioid addiction, but it's like how it just ruins your life, and eventually you end up performing live sex shows. Ass to ass, or whatever it is. Yeah, so
you never go ass to mouth.
Never, no.
Oh my God, the stick in the eye. That's where she's where he got pegged.
Yeah,
he got pegged.
Was it Tarantino? I think she like stabs him in the eye with the peg leg.
Oh my God, his Dr. Pee-Pee fell off.
Dr. Pee-Pee.
At least she's still watching and giving us funny reactions.
I like it. Yeah, she's following behind us. It's like an echo of what we talked about, just following behind like about a half hour or so.
Simple plan.
In a minute, she's going to be typing, how does she fire the machine gun?
All right, she'll be on our page wondering how the hell she does that.
How did you fire that machine gun? I'm an addict, addicted to you. Oh, Lamonia, you come here.
I'm addicted to you. It's Simple Plan. It's a cool punk
Roll that dick. Oh, goddamn.
What? In the heat of the moment, it's forgivable to go ask them how.
I don't think I've ever been that hot. No, if in general, I'd like during sex, I usually try to keep it so it happens again later on. And I feel like if you go ass to mouth, you're just cut off after that. Like, no, you don't know how to control yourself. So at least that's my personal philosophy. But, sometimes you get caught up in the moment.
What he said.
I mean, if you're talking about ass to mouth as in eating a booty, that just happens. That happens. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes you just, but I mean, you need to brush your teeth immediately. But but if there's penetration and then it goes from ass to mouth, she's not going to be very happy with that. Maybe the other way around, or him. I don't mean to lay my gender stereotypes on you folks.
Sometimes you just got to lick a butthole.
That's what I'm saying. I don't,
you got to find a bitch with good hygiene, and you just got to lick her butt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to go ass to mouth that way, that's perfectly acceptable.
I don't know if you've heard of that group. It's a funny skit on one of their CDs. Sometimes you just got to lick a butthole. But you can't get some bulldogging ass bitch. You got to get a chick with good hygiene. And you just lick her butthole.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, it's just part of it. It happens. That's why I'm saying Nate raises a good point that in the heat of the moment it does happen, but we're talking, anal sex to oral sex. The person giving oral sex after anal sex is not happy going butt to mouth.
Hit and roll it and touch that hair and roll that pussy.
I'm out of hammies.
I love that you think you have to do it when it plays.
Every time. When I'm in the chat, I do it like that.
When you're in the chat, you're still doing it.
A little floating baby.
You gotta lick it before you kick it.
Well, that's you got to lick it before you kick it.
Wow, yeah, she's like a puppy when they need to pee with that shotgun leg.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She raises the leg up.
How did we get to this conversation?
Clerks 2.
We always get into this conversation.
This is Kevin Smith's fault. This is totally Kevin Smith's fault.
This is traditional Boneyard. Don's following suit very well. We always get into something weird.
But it's totally acceptable to go Boneyard to ass to mouth. That's
to go Boneyard crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting Boneyard wasted.
Well, now we kind of have to finish.
Do you know what movie I was mimicking there?
Boneyard wasted?
Mm-mm. Have you seen a movie where a little girl says, "I want to get chocolate lily wasted"?
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is that? Yeah, I've seen it. What is it?
Grown-ups.
Thank you. Well, that's why my brain was deleting it. Was
it's a cool movie, I think.
Adam Sandler. Broski, I'm dead.
What part are you on now, mate?
She either is watching the Havoc, or she saw me try to put my foot behind my leg or my head.
I wonder if she's seen the slug penis falling to the floor part yet.
Where it looks like Dookie. Yeah. Yeah. If I think that's got to. Tarantino gets the stick in the eye, so she saw that part. I think now she's probably.
Oh, true. That's right after.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
so
like,
she's probably,
you want to get wood? I'll give you wood.
Yeah, I think they're probably out in the helicopter area outside now, where she's flying around and shooting and everything, doing the spinaroo.
Wood, he had sludge.
He wants to get in the boneyard. No, I'm cool.
Yeah, we don't roll like that.
I did. I don't know what did you do, man?
She did it.
She did it. Did you roll that pussy?
All May murder.
I can get machine gun anytime I want. I can get machine gun leg anytime I want. I can get machine gun leg anytime I want. No,
yeah.
Just two guys. Yeah. No, just two guys laying in the floor. I know. Cha.
Then you do the macabre version. Cha, baby. In a couple of his recent pickups, he gets an Echo Bridge title, so that makes him want to say cha, baby, because he associates Echo Bridge with Echo.
I like that you associated Echo with Echo and the Bunnymen. That's a deep cut.
Who did what?
Doesn't Echo have a line of merch like Echo and the Bunnymen, except it's
Oh, that's a mixed mash of he's a gamer and he has a character Echo Bunny.
Oh wow, because there's a band called Echo and the Bunnymen, and I always thought it was a reference to that.
I don't know about them.
Yeah,
there's
they're like an 80s.
With a gun, like an RPG game, because he's Echo Bunny, a buddy with a gun.
Gotcha.
And he's got the Echo Bunny character started a long time ago when he decided to start wearing these like Playboy bunny type ears, and then they broke, and then he just recently got like this evil looking bunny mask.
I like his frog beret. He's got like that Kermit the Frog derby.
Yeah, he says he has a deal with a cousin that something about if I buy you this, will you wear it? And something about the guy was giving him, his cousin was giving him extra money to buy movies with it, but the deal was he had to wear that on a string like 3 times or something.
Echo needs a doctor. Back to the craziness.
How do you know I was talking about y'all?
Well, how many? There's no telling what she's watching on her end now, though. So yeah, maybe she's just live commenting on the things going on her screen. It's a cool-looking evil bunny mask. Echo needs a doctor. I'm so tired. I got 3 boxes. A cool-looking evil bunny mask. I'm so tired. I got 3 boxes from Funko I haven't even opened. Baller.
She always has lots of packages. She has like a backlog of stuff she needs to record. I can't remember. You told me you got a box from America. Did you ever do a video for? I was curious what title she sent you.
Man, popular. She's the queen of horror.
You was about to say something a minute ago. I think I interrupted you. Was you about to?
No. I'm usually just rambling pointlessly. It's not important, I'm sure.
I didn't know if you just said. It kind of sounded like you was going to say you had to go. So whenever.
No. I told you I'm taking tonight off from doing stuff on my channel. Last night I did Nightmare on Elm Street. I took a night off before that, but prior to that, I was overexposed. I had like 5 straight nights where I was either streaming on my channel or someone else's, and most nights I was doing 2 streams a night, one on somebody else's channel, one on mine.
You're a busy streamer.
I'm overexposed.
Your patterns remind me of when we first met and acquired Echo. He was going everywhere, and he got burned out pretty quick. He was streaming, popping up everywhere, just like you do.
Well, a lot of the folks who were at the same follower subscriber count or whatever as me back around Halloween have now like passed me by hundreds because I haven't been hustling. So it's like, all right, I need to get back on more streaming and making videos and things that I'm behind on. So I've been over streaming lately. It sounds like an active prostate. Too much streaming.
Yeah, we would me and Hobbs would click on a stream and like, oh, there's Echo again, and Hobbs was like, I hope he don't get burned out. He did. And Wes, he's tired of streams, so he does them a lot less than he used to.
Wes, during Halloween, wasn't he on every single day?
Yeah, I've never seen anyone but him do that. 31 days of streams, and he was having a hard time finishing them.
Yeah.
He's done that a couple years.
Just even watching movies, like every Halloween, usually like at the beginning of October, I'll start watching horror straight through until November 1. And then when November 1 gets there, I'm so sick of horror movies. I need a good week or two of just sci-fi and action. It's like, if I see one more woman trip in the woods, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Usually after 31 days of horror, I need a break and I start watching something. I remember one year it was November. It was November. My wife's like, why aren't you watching an action movie? Because she's used to me doing that. Usually I'll start like a Van Damme-a-thon and start running through all my favorite Van Dammes, and then it'll lead into a few good Seagals because he don't have as big a good catalog as Van Damme. And then the Arnold's. He has about 5 or 6 good ones, but then he went into straight to DVD land and calling in his lines and using stunt doubles and everything else. But like 6 movies of his are awesome. My favorite is Hard to Kill.
Yeah, Hard to Kill, Marked for Death, Executive Decision. What else is he good in?
I like the one where he says, has anybody seen Richie? Monkey coming back to someone seen Richie.
Marked for Death is that the Jamaican gang one or the Haitian gang or something? Is that the one with the voodoo in it, I think? I can't remember. They all run together.
And one of them has a cool scene where some dumbass throws a puppy out of the window and he goes and scoops it up and becomes his dog.
What's the one where he plays Nico? Is that Above the Law?
I think so. And it's actually called that in other countries, Nico.
Because that's why I always get confused. A bunch of his movies have different names, like in Europe or whatever. It's like, what do you mean Nico? I would never watch a movie called Nico. That sounds terrible. Sounds like a mobster movie. Let's see here. Man says it's addicting. I have over 300 bags and more coming. What?
Okay, here's my good Seagal. Under Siege 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Marked for Death. I got a double feature with Above the Law and Hard to Kill.
Okay, there you go.
And then Fire Down Below. He's like a
little penicillin. Clear that right up.
Out for Justice, On Deadly Ground, and Fire Down Below in a triple feature. And then this is toward the end of the good ones, but these are good. Half Past Dead with it has Ja Rule in it.
Yeah. I think he's worked. He's worked with all the rappers.
Wounds with DMX, and then
so I was going to say he's worked with all the rappers.
He does one with Keenan Ivory Wayans.
He does one with Tretch from Naughty by Nature too.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I was going to say Seagal has worked with all the rappers, except for Ice Cube.
A couple of his junky ones here that I couldn't tell you anything about: Belly of the Beast, Out of Reach, Pistol Whipped, and Shadow Man.
Yeah, I remember all those. That's when he was straight up direct to video. Like he was pretty much done being in the theater.
Yeah, he has many more like that, but I stopped buying them. Because it's like, what the fuck? Like, there'll be scenes you can straight up tell it's a stunt double. And then lines they say he calls in his lines, like he'll say his lines on the phone and they'll put it in the movie. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think he does that Marlon Brando thing. Like at one point, Marlon Brando during Superman, like literally had his lines on a billboard. So he would be sitting there thinking, and then he would look up at the billboard and he'd be like,
I've got an offer. I started off by just buying Halloween exclusives that would come out, and then started branching out into other fandoms. That's what messed me up.
I think they're discussing what Funko Pops.
Don, I spent $1,500 in one day worth of bags, and my husband woke up with a pen doing math.
Man, loves. Are you talking about them little like backpack dealies you have? Them little fancy clutches? Yeah, she's got dope ones like the Little Mermaid as Exorcist or whatever. Like, all sorts of crazy ones. Hey, Man's version wrapped up. Her train just arrived. Damn, girl, LOL. What'd you think, man? Did you like? I always want to call it Death Proof, Planet Terror. I'm curious for Man's review. I have over 300 bags and more coming.
The funny thing, at quick glance, I thought that said bugs. I was like, "What? What's going on?" I have over 300 bugs and more coming in the house.
I ordered a bunch more.
No. He said, "I am banned from buying bags." Or buying.
But it went one ear and out the other. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Short memory. Yeah.
I forgot you said that, honey.
Planet terror.
Planet terror.
Planet terror. Planet terror. Planet terror. This movie is fun. It's super gross though. Yeah, pretty gross. But were you excited when Fergie popped up? Did London bridges fall down?
What you got to do with all these bumps and lumps in your head?
I'm gonna make your dick fall off. I'm gonna make your dick fall off.
I don't make you dead.
You don't want me to shoot this gun. You don't want to see me shoot this gun. I do actually. How are you doing that? Man, did you think she had butt implants? Echo claims those were butt implants. They look like a normal butt to me, but I don't know. I didn't examine it close enough. I don't know.
Echo always comes in with a hot take and then leaves.
Oh, that's what she was up to. Got you. She was doing African Bombada. What's the original song? Common did a remake of it. I can't think of it. The original African Bombada one, yeah.
Well, at least we made her see it.
The machine gun lady had supposedly had a fake butt. Planet Rock. Thank you. Yeah, Lamonia. It was messing me up because Common did that one where he took the same beat and rapped over it. So it's messed me up ever since. All my late 70s, early 80s rap is all muddled. Damn you, Africa Bombada and who else? Grandmaster Flash and Melly Mel. Did you want to talk old school rap or no? Okay.
Ooh, me? Sure, go ahead. I like that shirt.
Make this baby sing. Baby, baby. There we
go. Death Row versus Bad Boy.
Mayanne says no, she doesn't think. She thinks it's a real butt. So if you have thoughts on Rose McGowan's butt in Planet Terror, please leave them in the chat or the comments below on the replay.
You know what's sad? When I was younger, I owned every Death Row and every Bad Boy, and I loved Bad Boy's music. And then, do you know what's going on these days? They're calling
apparently you're Bad Boys for life.
With butt play.
You never go bad boy to mouth. Yeah, I don't know. Are you still bad? Are you still Bad Boy for life after the whole Puffy scandal, or are you trying to?
I think I'm more Biggie for life, just Biggie for life.
Baby.
But I did love Mace. I don't know if you've seen all that, him doing videos popping up saying stuff against
P. Diddy. Tell me who out the store.
Right. They screwed him out of lots of money.
Mace has a sports show on YouTube that I watch like every day. Him and Cameron host a sports show. You don't even know LeBron James be missing all them shots, bro.
How the fuck are you doing Mace? He's just like
You didn't know I had a limited fake Mace, did you? I love being on the Boneyard with Mr. Bones. This is Mace.
The fuck? What the fuck?
Did he be diddling? Yeah, he did.
Oh God. Let's do. What the fuck? I'm about to request that you do his line from one of the songs as Mace.
Well,
Isn't he in Money More Problems?
Yeah, we have to find an intro for somebody. Welcome, Professor Macabro. Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations.
I need Diddy's mama to give me my money.
Yeah.
So he said that Diddy put all of his rights to his songs in his fucking mother's name.
My favorite weird Mace trivia is he didn't know his dad. Like, he knew who his dad was, but he never had a relationship with him. And then his father passed away, and Mace went to his funeral, and he had 4 other brothers from all different other mothers, all named Mace also. So every time his dad knocked a woman up, he had her name the kid Mace. So he had 4 brothers all named Mace or Mason. So yeah, he didn't learn that till his dad died. Like, oh shit.
The fuck?
Let's start the butt conversation down below, guys.
Was that like in the comments? Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
You got me. You felt me. Well, please don't when I'm in that direction, but especially if you go butt to mouth, that's bad.
Hungry fella? There you go.
Let's start the butt conversation down below.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
I think it's best to start it at dinner, because that way she's mentally prepared. You don't want to spring that on anybody. Hey, yeah. Once again, my ass is a big hit. Well, I'm glad Mayanne finished it up. That was fun. It was like we were on a train, and then Mayanne had to catch the next car, the train coming behind us, and we had to wait for a half hour for her to show up. That was fun. That was horrible. Do it again. Maybe I'll wish y'all goodbye that way. Does that ass ever quit? No, it's going to be up all night.
You were saying up all night.
Yeah, exactly. Ass up all night.
Echo tricks her just to see her do it. So how did Rhonda Shear do that again? How's it go? Just to get her to do it.
Up all night. Rhonda Shear's a champ. I miss her. Oh, Mayanne's loving this. I'm glad. She was tired before. We had to keep her awake. She had to make it till the end.
Yeah, and then Gilbert Gottfried took it over for her. He's passed away.
At a certain point, it was like Gilbert Gottfried did Friday night, and then Rhonda did Saturday night, or something like that. Like, because the Up All Night used to be like the USA's #1 show. Wrestling and Up All Night was all they had. And then later on,
Alfred got known for saying Ben Affleck.
Yeah. Gilbert
and they fired him, and it's like, that's fucked up. He's known as the loud duck.
Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
There you go, man. We're being silly geese for you.
Silly geese. Affleck. Dog needs to put his caboose on the screen again so May can wake up. May murder.
I'm interested in you or what you look like, etc.
She's got a red face and red hair, and she wears glasses. Can't you see it?
Yeah, she's evil.
Right. See, there's her picture. Hold on, I can get it bigger.
I bet you can. Hoba.
No.
If I had a nickel for every time I've said that. Hold on, I can get it bigger.
I meant with this.
Lemonia Daemonia.
And that's what she looks like. Red face, because she's always pissed off with red hair and glasses.
She's evil, but evil in the best kind of ways. That's why we love her. Boglin. I'm the Boglin Owl variant.
Yeah.
There's
many Boglins. There's a line called the what the fuck is it? Swampy Boglins or something. They look like fucking angler fish and crabs and shit.
Swamp Boglin. Swamp Boglin. Evil. Always pissed and I can't see. Yeah, that works too. I don't think you're always pissed. I think you have a delightful attitude. I find you charming.
Yeah, but look at her face. She's pissed.
For all I know, she's been out in the sun all day.
Maybe she's blushing. She's shy.
Maybe she sold her soul to the devil and now she regrets it and she's trying to be good every other day to make up for it. Maybe her backstory is complicated. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe she has a story similar to Chucky.
Yeah, or Ghost Rider or Spawn or something. You know, I could believe all those stories for Lamonia. It's still the best name. Women are like
Foosball is
fools.
the devil. With the Water Boy quote.
Yeah.
Foosball is the devil.
Well, you quoted Grown Ups and Happy Gilmore, so it seemed natural. It seems natural. She's a fire sign. Right on. What?
Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush to brush them with.
Oh, I think it's time I bring back my limited Cajun accent. Very limited. The Mace and the Cajun are our limited characters. I'm a fire sign as well, and so is Don.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about sign, but I was born in January, so whatever that means.
I'm a Leo. I don't know what that means. And that's why we have fun here. I agree. Pat Master is a fire sign, but he's not angry ever. He is relatively a chill, mellow dude. That's what I like about Nate. He runs at just the right temperature, and he never goes ass to mouth.
He's a happy feller because he has a Hobbs Horror shirt.
We got the Hobbs Horror shirt. And we're going to throw it on and see what's going on. It's my Hobbs Horror shirt. You know what I mean? Midnight Hour. Get your merch. You really keep getting some merch. Have more reviews on that coming up. All right. See you guys later.
It's Hobbs Horror knocking down your door.
Run.
Nate looks like a member of Suicidal Tendencies.
That was cool. He got a whole fucking endorsement when he got his shirt. This is the shirt.
That was
What it looks
awesome.
like. Go get yours.
Went and put it on, stood outside, looked all cool in it and shit. Yeah, Nate knows how to sell stuff. After I get merch, I'm pimping some out to Nate.
All right. Well, I do have a Night Owl shirt on our site.
Yeah, I know. Right now, that's the only one available.
Homies.
Yeah, I saw that. You got the it's like the new NWO, the Boglin crew, the budget ballers.
Yeah. Where's the merch link? I'm not in chat. I don't know if anybody who's in chat knows the link. Usually Echo always has it on hand. It's like join the Midnight Crew, www.deesnuts.com, some shit. Teespring / join the Midnight Crew, but
Is that really what it is, or do you just want an excuse to hit me with these nuts?
These nuts.
Stop hitting me with these nuts.
Did it hurt?
These nuts. These nuts.
Let me see. Join these nuts. Midnight.
I do radiate Leo energy. I agree.
Midnight Nuts Army. Leo. Oh, more of that sign talk.
Yeah, we got deep into astrology here, bro. It's all, even the constellation around all the dusty road spots. They're all it's all constellations. I just wanted a Pepsi. Yeah, right. She gets it.
I have to go open another tab and go to my own chat so I can put the link in.
Yeah, that's one of the few frustrating things about StreamYard. Well, there's a handful of frustrating things about StreamYard, but the ability to interact with the chat via StreamYard is a pain. The lack of emojis and the inability to put links and whatnot.
That's she loved that song so much when I played it one time, and what inspired me to use it as my outro song when I say "Peace out, we're done." I play that whole fucking song at the end, and she and other people stay there till the song's over. It's like a 3-minute song. One time she puts funny shit like, "Don't forget to hit these nuts," like hit the like and stuff. Don't forget to like and hit these nuts.
Swamp Kitty is a jumping jam. Like if I went to the club and Swamp Kitty was playing, I would not be surprised.
Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty, Swamp Kitty.
Yeah.
I like when she does the dance and like sometimes her head turns and she has the ball cap on and then she turns back and it's normal. Like it's extra awesome.
Greetings and salutations. It is I, Professor Macabre.
Sometimes I gotta play these clips regardless of if they're here because they're cool clips. Like this. That's one, what I said. Max would always come in my chat and say group hug in the shower. So one day I had Jim help me make one of it.
Group hug in the shower tonight.
That's what I said. It's like it reminds me of wrestling when somebody comes out and the big screen comes up and it's like, oh shit, so and so's here. Yeah, when Macabro comes in or Swamp Kitty shows up.
Yeah.
She likes her nuts. Positive. Damn right. Shock. Put your hands on the screen and get some of these positive vibes.
Sean, is it 4:20 already? It's time again.
It's gotta be. It's
hey kids, gather around the TV and roll that.
It's 1:20
joint. I mean,
it's 1:24, so that means 4 minutes ago it was 4:20 somewhere.
Right.
That's the beauty of the time changes. Is it's 4:20 somewhere always. Yeah, damn straight.
Or for some people, I hear them say beer 30.
Ah, yeah, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Damn straight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's upside down.
Sean got lost again. He keeps getting lost. 8 o'clock, am I right? What you looking for? How the gun works again?
See if there's anything to put a fun button on this. No, it just breaks down how they made the movie and where the trucks came from, and there's a whole big Cherry Darling with her legs. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a real butt. I think that's. I mean, it's hard to see there, but I don't know.
Nice.
8 o'clock. Am I right? You are right.
He has one more beer.
I have one more beer. Well, you better pace yourself, Sean. Well, I don't know. You're on Utah time, so what's that, like an hour ahead of me? So it's only like 12:30 there, maybe? I don't know. You're probably fine.
Living dead. Rave to the grave.
Echo has too many characters, I think. Like he's Echo, but he's also the bunny, and he's also the frog, and he's also Echo Clown and Echo the gamer.
Echo gamer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Echo has a whole Echo universe, really.
You did say Echo Clown, right?
Yeah, Echo Clown, Echo Bunny, Echo Frog. It seems like there's other Echoes.
A whole lot of critters go into Echo Zero's characters.
And then there's just plain old Patrick. There's, you know what I mean? Just plain old Patrick. We never get to kick it with plain old Patrick.
Do this. Hey everybody, it's me, your boy Don Zombie. I encourage you.
Yeah.
Do this. Hey everybody, it's me, your boy Don Zombie. I encouraging you to drag y'all asses down to my new establishment, House of 1,000 3D shoutouts and sloppy hard hands. That's right, the nation's leading distributor in 3D shoutouts and sloppy hard hands. If you want to partake in some of the demonstration here, put on these high-tech 3D glasses over your face, and then you will see nothing but 3D shoutouts for you and 3D shoutouts for you. Yeah! John Franklin Film Reviewer, shout out for you. Sean Blue Digital, Ginger Ninja, you get a shout out. Captain Adam, yeah! Anthony Chabot, you get a shout out. Zodiac Z, Joseph the Horror Guy, you get a shout out. Savage Zombie Reviews. Nanette and Jack Twitching Hour, I am the Ice Lord. Yeah! Shuno 2000, you get a shout out. Yeah! Dark Room Reviews, Explorer of Horror, Mr. Damon Horror, you get a shout out. Two Boys Near Scary Pops, now it's Dark Jim, you get a shout out, you get a shout out, you get a shout out, 3D shout out. Yeah! Now we here at Don Zombie's House of 1,000 3D shoutouts and sloppy hand hearts also understand that you may need something more personalized, more from the heart, if you will. Or the bad heart. Yeah! Popping the popcorn, you get a sloppy hand heart. Terry Crave Cinema, you get a sloppy hand heart. Rob's Vintage Video, you get a sloppy hand heart. Yeah! Professor Macabre and Echo Zero, you get a sloppy hand heart. Interweb Kaiju, you get a sloppy heart. Pat Master, Jamie Hart, Karen from Ocean Chicks, you get a sloppy heart. Video Tasty, yeah! Jennifer Tochi, Mr.Bones and Hobbs Horror, you get a sloppy heart. You get a sloppy hand heart. You get a sloppy hand heart. Everybody gets a sloppy hand heart. Yeah! Don't be a devil's reject. Come on down. And everybody who comes on down and makes a purchase before Tuesday gets one free scoop of Tutti Frutti ice cream. That's right. Hope to see you there. Yeah!
Don Zombie is in no way affiliated with Rob Zombie. Actual number of 3D shoutouts and sloppy hand hearts, as well as availability of Tutti Frutti ice cream, is subject to change.
Yeah!
Good evening. It is your old friend, Count Differ. I am here to announce a quadrilogy of terrors for your approval. Hopefully all of them as spine-chilling and terrifying as the next, and even more so than all who have gone before. My nominations for the Horror YouTuber of the Month for the month of November 2023 are...
Glenn!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aware of the old WWE Slammy Awards?
Yeah. Owen Hart won too.
Yeah. So if the horror community had something like that, you deserve one for that character.
Hell yeah. Patrick Have Cheetah asked me to describe how I came up with that character, and hearing me trying to fumble through it, even myself, I was like, I don't know how I came up with that character.
It happened.
Yeah. Well, I have a brown wig, and I have one of those old Robert Rodriguez cowboy hats, and I had a denim shirt.
I've seen you do other characters during your streams when you were at home, but that's your best character you ever thought of.
That's what I miss the most about my streams is I don't have my usual goofy outfit collection to throw on. The time I was watching, remember when we watched, what is it, the Pope's Exorcism or whatever?
Yeah, you had a little white thing on your neck.
Yeah, a little priest outfit and stuff.
Yeah, and you was watching something one time and you had a dress on. I don't know what you was watching.
Oh, yeah, Poltergeist. I was dressed up like Tangina. I had a little wig on. I had a big glass.
Hi, Carolyn.
This house is possessed.
Part 2 is my favorite. I don't know which one you was watching, but with
that was just part 1, I believe.
Yeah, and part 2 has fucking Kane. That character's cool as hell. God is in his holy temple. That character freaks my wife out for some reason. She's like, ugh, get him off the screen. I hate that character. I hate that guy.
Yeah, he's super creepy and scary because it's I think it's a ripoff of Robert Mitchum from Night of the Hunter. But yeah, it's got like creepy religious undertones, and he looks like he's dead and whatnot. But
he's in the third one, but I think it's a different actor, so it's like weak.
Yeah, I think he passed away. Maybe, I don't know. That guy was old.
You don't just cast you just don't have the character. You don't just cast another person. It's like, that's not Kane. He's not scary.
Anthrax put him on I think it's called Among Us or something like that, or someone. One of their albums, he's on the cover. They like have a cartoon of him with a bunch of people. So apparently he must make an impact.
Yeah, that's why part 2 is my favorite. Creepy Kane, Henry. What? Is his name Henry Kane? Does he have a whole name?
I remember just calling him Kane.
Reverend Henry Kane.
I remember old buddy getting drunk off the tequila and drinking the worm and then puking the worm up, and it's like a big monster and attacks him.
Linonia has the album for you.
Me and you, girl. Me and you are the new.
I remember when she's a big lurker. When she decided to start actually chatting, one of the first things she said to me was asking me about Kitty, if I had seen the new Kitty song or something.
She's a big lurker.
Yeah. I guess once she decides if she likes you, then she'll start chatting in your chat.
She's like a cat. You have to earn her trust.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha. Uh-huh. Yeah, I remember
when she started talking to me, she told me she had been subscribed to me for a long ass time.
Yeah, she just turned up in one of my chats one day, and I wasn't aware of her. And then I was like, "Oh, that's a cool ass name," and everybody in my chat was like, "Right." And then I came to the midnight hour one night, or the Boneyard, and she was there too. And I was like, "She's part of the Boglin crew." Pneumonia get around.
Her name reminds me of Satanica Pandemonium from Dust Till Dawn. I almost did some kind of clip involving that.
Yeah, bow your heads, filthy dogs, or whatever dude says when he introduces her.
Right.
Put your hands together for Lemonia Demonia.
Man, which shirt should I get? Oh, it's up to you. Bones did a great job. She has 3 on there. I asked her if she had her picture of her logo one day, and she threw 3 at me, so I put them all on the shirt. She had like this high quality picture that she paid someone to make. It was like real high def quality picture. It's like it looks like reminds me of Camp Crystal Lake's sign, but it says Cinderella, and it has like a little cartoon Jason, I think, or machetes or something.
I love it. Oh, good. You did catch that. I'm glad, Lemonia.
I like who I like. If I think you're cool as shit, then I'll be here for life.
Damn,
I'm doing the NWO for life. For life.
Get some of this prison love, Lemonia.
What I missed?
Yeah, I called us Mickey and Mallory. It's a Natural Born Killers reference. She gets it. She feels me.
I haven't watched it in a while, but I love that movie.
Yeah, it's a wild one.
I recommend an old movie. It's like a low budget movie. It's called Maniacs. It's spelled.
I'm already on board.
Huh?
You had me at a bad pun. I'm already on board.
It's spelled Maniacts, like X. I don't know why, but
I thought it was going to be AXE. Maniacs. Like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It's
a homonym.
I think Jeff Fahey and some woman, and they remind me of Mickey and Mallory. So it reminds me of like a low budget Natural Born Killers.
Whatchamacallit has that too. California. Brad Pitt and Juliette Lewis. She plays they're like a crazy couple in that. Although Juliette Lewis is kind of like mentally unwell, but
as I say, she plays the same character twice.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's most of her movies. California's real good. I recommend it. It's got what's his name? X-Files dude, David Duchovny.
Yeah, if it's like Natural Born Killers, I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's a good serial killer movie. Brad Pitt plays a really good villain. It's one of the few times he plays a villain, but he's good at it.
Turn around, Don. Why? Turn around, blah, 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 blah. Then get a little bit older. I don't know the words. My favorite pap is the one where it looks like a scarecrow type ragdoll thingy, but then she had like 2 others she paid someone to make, but they're all 3 on shirts.
I like the like prom queen one, the one that she uses. Actually, I think this is a variation on the prom queen one. Didn't you have one that was more like a zombie? It's kind of like your current profile pic, but it's like a zombie. The one that's in the. Don't you have a Mayan video?
Intro
of the Murder May.
In the intro. That's the one I'm talking about. It's when she first started. Well, I made it, but she was all worried like where it came from was going to attack her or something because I got it off Google. So then she went and paid someone to make this one that's in here and her banner that's on her channel.
Nice.
I use random pictures all the time. I never have no one saying, I drew that.
I drew that. That's my picture.
That's mine.
Pat picked that one, and the man will autograph it for you. Look at Lamonia just hooking us up. She's bringing it all together, getting us coordinated, getting sure everybody's on the same page, riding the wave of that Leo chemistry for prison love. She feels me. But this one I paid for. Well, man, be balling. Did you pay in purses? Did you give like?
I didn't charge you shit. I know someone else drew it, but I put your name on there and stuff.
Cinderella.
I think she's got like Cinderella as her URL, but I think she should change the main part to Cinderella, a horror name. You know, it's cool.
I think she.
We all know Cinderella is man. We'll still know you're man. Do what?
Because I remember Mayan's old profile picture. It was like her kind of in the mirror, and it was like it was actually a cool shot because you have to put the camera at it. You have to put the camera at an angle.
Bloody Mary,
Bloody Mary, in the shot.
Bloody Mary. She was doing Bloody Mary.
She was. It looked like in Evil Dead when Ash goes to the mirror and then the hands jump out and grab her.
I paid with my Hoodles card like everything else. Thanks for getting this picture made for me, honey.
Prepare to be woken up again by a math.
Damn, where do I get one of those husbands? Said Lamonia.
Damn, where do I get one of those husbands? Yeah, Andy's armed, so you can sleep well at night. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you don't know I'm Cinderella, then you don't be in my life. Word. That's a real picture of me. Which one? The zombie one or the you in the mirror?
The mirror.
That's the one
She was playing Bloody Mary. Bloody man, Bloody man, Bloody man.
Bloody mustard, bloody mustard.
Bloody mustard. I don't know how to make that sound like a song.
The mirror. Okay. I remember when Mayan switched to Cinderella. It threw me off. That was what was making me laugh. Or she's like, "Oh, I'm already armed. I just want the credit card." She actually met him at a bank. Oh, dear Lord.
You're silly.
What'd you do? Just stand around up front by the tellers and just listen to who sounded like they were bawling?
She said, "Frisk me, baby."
You want to search me for any purses? Maybe you can help me find some. Roughly 1,500 or so of them.
Who is favorite autograph you have? What? Who's got autographs? I don't have no autographs. You got some autographs, Tom?
I have a handful. I have Hacksaw Jim Duggan on a little 2x4. D. Wallace signed a black and white picture of her dancing with the dude in a Cujo suit. But like sometimes Cujo is a guy in a suit, and he walks on all fours. So there's one of like the dude dancing, like it looks like a.
Okay, back to the Hacksaw. Did he write "Ho"?
He did.
Nice.
He wrote Don, best wishes, ho, and then Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But then on my friends, he put, 2016 Hall of Fame or whatever, whenever he went in the Hall of Fame. So I was teasing him. I was like, I got the better one. I got the personalized one.
Right.
And Jerry Lawler signed Best Wishes, the King. Sid Haig, I got his autograph.
Have you ever seen where some collectors will go and take their DVDs to get signed? I never understood that. I wouldn't want to touch or watch the DVD. So I'm like, don't sign my movie.
I have my Fog DVD, but the thing I got with them, though, they were allowed to sign up to 3 items. So I have like an 8x10 of John Carpenter, and then he signed my Fog DVD, and then because I had already had the Fog upgrade to Blu-ray, so the same with Sid Haig, I have him autograph The Devil's Rejects, but I had already upgraded to Blu-ray, so the DVD just kind of sits there as I don't know. But still, nothing tops the Hacksaw 2x4. It's a good conversation piece. and it can hit somebody with it if they break in.
Do you know the YouTuber Wet Movie 1?
I don't think so.
He's like one of the first like movie type guy. Here's my DVD I picked up today. People would like, he's like kind of YouTube famous. But anyway, that's not the point. He has an Intercontinental title with Shawn Michaels' signature.
Wow. And that's an interesting pick, too. The IC belt instead of the championship belt. He might have only had the IC belt or something. The YouTuber, not Shawn Michaels.
I think he had the heavyweight title, but I think they like credit him and Razor Ramon for like making the Intercontinental title a big deal. They had a big ladder match and shit. And like
I remember the ladder match. When I started watching, Tito Santana was the Intercontinental champion when I started watching.
That was a
long time ago. Yeah, I was a little guy. That was back when those big LJN figures, the rubber ones that you could like murder somebody with, that was back when those were popular.
My favorite wrestlers went through stages as I got older. Back then it was Bret Hart, and then eventually it changed to Shawn Michaels because I liked his personality and attitude. And
look at you betraying Bret.
No. Bret Hart, the Jake the Snake Roberts, and then it went to Shawn. And then it just became all of DX and the Clique. These nuts, suck it.
Too sweet. Yeah, no,
and to all of NWO. Well, the core NWO before they started adding Virgil and everybody under the moon. The core members of NWO is also AKA the Clique. X-Pac, known as Six-Pac, Hall and Nash, and Hogan. I like them a lot. The Clique, they got in trouble when Hall and Nash was leaving WWE. Their contract ran out, and at the end of a pay-per-view, Triple H and Shawn Michaels came out with those two, and they all hugged, and they were breaking character. So, and then Triple H got held down for a long time, like had the job, lose to people for a long time.
Yeah,
they couldn't do anything to Hall and Nash because they was leaving, and they wouldn't do anything to Shawn because he was the champion. But Triple H eventually made it through it. He eventually started getting treated better, and now he owns the company pretty much.
What was the thing happened in Madison Square Garden? What the hell do they call it? They use a name for it.
Montreal Screwjob?
No, that's a different thing. No, when they break kayfabe, when Nash and Hall were leaving and they all came out, what the hell do they call it? There's some name where they refer to it as
wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
They got trouble because they broke character. I order a Mr.Bones, Mayan, and Limonia. Nice.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody would ever buy Mr.Bones.
Whatever. You're the key to it. You hold it all together. The Limonia Demonia shirt. Yeah, that's. You couldn't find Echo Cero Fisherman hat.
It's there. There's tabs up top. You can click hats and stuff. It'll show all the hats.
Why does Limonia want to put why does she want to put a raincoat on? What am I missing?
Where's that at? Okay, I'll put
Sean says 420 is going to get wet, and then see, sometimes you just got to backtrack and see.
That's a shout out to Wet Movie 1 I was telling you about. He has a song, and I don't know if you've heard of Dead Pit. They did a song. They did a song for Wet Movie. Gonna get wet, wet.
Sounds like my kind of jam.
All right.
But I like that Limonia is going to put the raincoat on, though. That was nice.
Yeah, she's prepared.
Yes. The crew be kicking. Yeah.
You get a sloppy hand heart. It's like Oprah. You get a car. You get a car.
That's actually what I was doing there. Was the Oprah Winfrey thing. I didn't think anybody would ever catch that. Same with my joke at the beginning where I say drag y'all asses. Let's Dragula. Drag y'all asses down. See that one's. I'm on another level with these bad jokes.
A shout out to his best song.
Yeah, exactly. To you living dead girls out there.
Speaking of living dead girls.
Dead ass on the floor, side to side of the phone, swing it around, pull it back down, check that ass all over town.
Check out all the undead chicks trying to get your check, trying to be the most popular slut, walking around with maggots falling out they butt, tater bugs for nipples, green ooze falling out their crotch. Oh yeah, baby, come to Mr. Rotten Cock. These new chicks could shoot cue balls out they pussy. Well, they can, just ask Jenna Jameson. I say, wowee, what a sight to see. Bring that rotted corpse over here and hop all over me. She gets excited and starts to pee. Just feels like acid, kinda burned. I throw her off and start to run. Enter another room, also full of zombies, son. All naked, bare tits and ass are glistening. Come over here, let's get dirty. They're whispering. I'm jerking off my clothes, you know I'ma be listening. Dead ass and titties galore. Man, I love me some undead whores.
Dead ass on the floor, side to side, up the boat, swing it around, pull it back down, check that ass all over town.
Oh, I was trying to make it rain for the zombies.
The funny thing is you've been over and I thought you were trying to show your dad ass. Why was saying dad ass on the floor?
on the floor.
Is May shaking her head at my song?
I think she has reason to shake her head at everything, pretty much.
See, Jesus. Yeah. I have a song that's called Jesus is a Zombie. It says Jesus is a zombie, that you should know. Anyone that comes back from the dead, they're coming for your soul. Yeah.
Sean's going through a whole adventure on his own. Someone have Sean 420's back, please. He got lost, and then he found his way back, and he's on Saturn. He's getting around.
You got bands now? What's he talking? What? Oh, bands of money.
Yeah, I guess that's what she was talking about. Lamonia be dropping that slang. You got to watch her. She
Never band man. Sean stays high.
Lucky.
He be floating. We all float down here.
Wait a minute, wrong way. Still, see, my geography sucks. Yeah. And man, shaking my head to song like surprised and disappointed.
So sad. Shaking my head.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever put on the Mr. Bones outfit, the luchador mask, to get up and do a video in that mask, or do you always just go thumbnail?
Oh, a while back I used to, but
because I remember you having videos.
It's a lot of work putting all this shit on, and like Hobbs started just doing thumbnails. I was like, well, if he could do it, I could do it. Because I don't have to worry about putting a mask and a hat, a shirt on. I got a shirt on right now, but if I didn't want to have a shirt on, back when I first joined him on Midnight Hour, and for a long while I did. I had Hobbs has this one video he's been playing, showing lots of clips from the past, and you'll see me with this mask and with my cloth mask and with a werewolf mask, and it's like a bunch of spectacular clips.
I remember seeing you in the mouth guard or whatever, like the mouth mask, like you would ride or you would wear when you're riding a bike. But
I wear both of them during my DVD pickups, during my hauls.
Gotcha. Ooh, Sean's Video Tasties is here. Gareth dropped by.
What up, Gareth?
Pap wants to know if we can play bars again.
Can you play the bars again? Bars.
And somebody send Sean 420 some weed and more beer. He's down to his last one.
Weed. You mean you don't have like a closet full of it?
Oh, he found a nug. Never mind. All right, we're all good.
He's good.
We're all good. We're all. That's what I'm talking about. Our prayers be answered. Give that nug a big old hug. Yeah. What's up? Do you write all the raps, or do you and Hobbs collaborate?
Oh, well, I did, but the songs I play are really old. Like 8 years ago, I used to be really heavy into it. The Midnight Hour one, once Hobbs knew what I could do, he asked me, so it's newer, he asked me, could you like make a video of the song?
Hobbs whore, kicking down your door, all full of gore. I remember that. That's a jam.
Well, the Midnight Hour, it's the Midnight Hour. We got all the horror you need. We got Mr.Bones and the Pumpkin King, Killer Katie, and the Queen of the Bud. But then the next line changed like 5 times because either someone would quit the crew or we get another person. I had, what was it? Killer Katie and the Queen of the Bud, and then Cheetah, who's fast as fuck. And then it changes Sean, who's will leave your ass dizzy. Sean Blue Digi will leave your ass dizzy because he used to be with the Midnight Hour. And we had, I'm drawing a blank on the line, saying it so many times, the Queen of the Bud, and sometimes Michael was dead as fuck. And we had this kid named Michael that kept coming up with us. It's like eventually I was like, this is the last one. I'm not doing this no more.
Well, especially trying to like if you do it all in one, it stays the same cadence. But if you try to cut a piece out and add a new piece in, it doesn't fit, it doesn't work right.
I had one time, it was fucking long, and then I'm like, I'm sick of playing musical people. I had one that like somebody's doing something, then a bat and a cat and an echo. we had Al and Patrick in there. I don't know. They're all in my playlist. That says I have a playlist that says music and intros and stuff. You want to go over there and go through them? There's like, you'll see it'll change from Sean to Deb Mike to Patrick to it's like.
You never can't tell who's going to be part of the NWO and who isn't, right?
NWO.
The folks jump in, the folks jump out. Too sweet for life. Yeah, that seems still backwards.
What happened to that guy? I don't know. He just disappeared like the Dead Mike guy.
Dead Michael or whatever.
Yeah. Or whatever.
I don't know. May, I've never met him. I'm not familiar with Dead Michael.
He was like a fan of the crew. He, I guess he said he used to watch us all the time, and then he all of a sudden started messaging Hobbs wanting to come up, and he came up a couple times, and then he started trying to do his own stream and would have some of us up, and then he just disappeared. He just stopped.
Got burnt out.
Last video I saw, he wasn't doing nothing for a while, and then he done a video, here are my friends' NES games. I'm not sure if he done anything else since then.
Here are my friends' NES games.
Yeah, he's got this one and this one.
Classic stream. Sounds like the Midnight Hour needs a new song. Oh, Mayan's requesting songs.
Nah. The one we got is the one. She's picking on me because she heard me say I'm sick of adding and removing. We're good. She probably wants her name put in there. And the May with some mustard and eating her custard.
Killer May. Yeah, Murder May mustard. Mm-hmm.
Eating her curds away.
Something about Colonel Mustard, maybe? Put her in the murder in the conservatory. All goes wrong.
Pull out the Hobbs quote. Good night, folks.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to wrap her up, man. I think 5-2. I think I'm going to shut her down too. I'm going to go find something to shutter.
It's 2:51 here. Sounds good. I just, like I told you, I usually just wait till the other guy says to stop.
Yeah, he was concerned about me before we started. He's like, at any point you need to pull the ripcord after the movie's done, just let me know. But otherwise, we're going to hang out. I was like, oh, yeah, after party, bro. After party.
After the party is the after party.
Exactly. Hey, where the party at?
Dad Michael got bit and turned into a vamp.
I'm sorry.
Who's this guy? Is this him under another name? I've never seen this name. The Greatest Northern Snow Mexican.
The Greatest Northern Snow Mexican? That's a new one to me, too. Welcome, Greatest Northern. Or Snow Mexican, whichever you prefer.
What is up,
That's
SSH, a.k.a. called a Walla Walla? You sure did up right at the tail end. We're about to leave, but thanks for stopping by. That's Lazy Cheetah's cousin.
Oh, wow. I'm always impressed when I remember people's real names. You're even learning the secondary family and stuff. In the morning,
they'll be streaming, and I'll hang out there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Trying to find the deep nuts. Okay, 3 minutes and 54 seconds outro. All right, we're done. Me and Al are closing up shop. This was fun, Don. Thanks for coming up, and thank you for joining us in the chat. Yeah. Give us a loud yeah.
Grindhouse.
Yeah. Peace out, y'all.
These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. These nuts, these nuts, these nuts, got him. Oh, there's some kind in the mail today. These nuts. Got him. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. These nuts. Got him. These nuts. These nuts. Got him.